this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. No, I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. But much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it tonight. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah,
give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going battle and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games we play, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a lie. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey. Woo-hoo. Love is the word, ain't playing tonight. She's like, see me, Fred. Appreciate you. Demetrius, what's up? E Gomes, what's up? J Dub, JP, Ira JQ, what's up? E Dub, KJ, Corey Mac, what it do? KJ, K Sims, Mr. Blue, Jamie, what's up? Jaime, Jamie, K Dub, Super Tax, Josh, Big Homie Coop, Zelly, welcome to the show.
welcome to the show.
Mr. Ira Finesse, hey, Jeff Pierre, what's up, 78? I ain't 78. We got the same barber, though. You know what I mean? What up, Victor? What up, West Virginia? GJ Dean, man. What's up? What's up, Vision? The devil, it's a lie. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, Birdman and Master Storm. What's up, man? Thank you, man, for coming in, man. Hey, Glasses just called me, and the executive producer from the R. Kelly, we're going to reschedule because of the time difference. And so we spoke, and we're going to do it like that. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to play the trailer, and Glasses is going to come on and, you know what I mean, spill his truth. But let me play the trailer, and we're going to rock out. And if you haven't bought 9 Wives yet, what are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? This is Muhammad, the intro, Muhammad Ali's wife to the trailer. I said Malcolm alleged that some of Elijah's women were underage secretaries. And can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there.
I seen him. I seen him myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
They said at least 15. Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. Click the link that's pinned, man. Glass is going to come in at 9:15, and we're going to powwow and have a great time and make it do what it do, baby. Hey, man. So, what has transpired since last night? Deontay Wilder said he's not retiring. Malik Scott is suggesting that he takes a break, which I would too, man. 19, 20 months in the gym, having one goal, being ISO focused. I think he's earned it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get a Deontay Wilder interview this month. You know, I definitely can anticipate, speaking of 78 of Blue Blood, dropping that interview real soon. He just had surgery, I heard, yesterday on his right hand. He broke his right hand in the 4th round when he knocked down Tyson Fury, the round of the long count, you know. And yeah, and the reason why I brought up Terrence Crawford, right? Because Terrence Crawford is stubborn. And I don't mean stubborn in a bad way, like I'm not listening to you, mommy. I'm not listening to you, daddy. I'm talking about stubborn and like steadfast. And Deontay Wilder has, as Malik Scott says, Deontay Wilder is stubborn. He said that at the press conference here in LA. I think the business of boxing may want to break Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? And this is just strictly pure speculation. I don't know. I don't have no dog in the race, but I was just thinking about temperament and where Terrence Crawford is with his soon to be last promoter, you know, and the business of boxing definitely sides with the business of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So along with the long count, along with what I just mentioned about Tyson Fury, I know Glasses wants to come in and say, Fred, I told you so. I already know he gonna come in and say I told you so. And like I said, man, feel free to come on and gloat and do what you need to do. By the way, that long count is ridiculous, dog. And I think that's just a microcosm of America. Fuck the excuses. It is what it is, and it's not changing. It won't change. Are you Kodak's black lawyer? Man, that motherfucker touching on his mom. And I don't think we should be hooting and hollering, telling our kids we gotta work twice as hard to be equal to the white people. I think that's wrong. The round of the long count. Yeah, right. It's funny you say that, Mark West, because a bulb went off in my head when I said it. You know what I mean? The round of the long count, you know? And it's just awful, man. It's just really, really bad that we have to go through this and we can't get honest. And it happened. And it's funny how like fans, Tyson Fury fans say, oh, you're making an excuse. I'm not. I'm just telling you exactly what happened. And I saw the count with when Deontay Wilder got knocked down. Oh, he was definitely a different tempo. 100% a different tempo. It is what it is. Maybe I'll edit something up and you know what I mean? Yeah, long counts are definitely not new in boxing. You know what I mean? I remember when Mike Tyson complained about Buster Douglas. You know what I mean? They said he got a long count. You know what I mean? But it's really, really long. That the fact that it took 15 seconds to get to the number 7, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying, Mark West? That is ridiculous. What's up, Mike on Sports, man? Kodak wilding, right? That's disgusting. Man, I wouldn't even dance that close to my mom. You know what I mean? Like I already had them thoughts in my head. Who touches their mamas? I can't even put touch their mamas back in the same sentence. Like that does something to my psyche. You know what I mean? What's up, Dre's Finest, man? It does. That's just utterly disgusting to me. You know what I mean? That's a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Oh, that's you know, that's just disgusting. You know. Yeah, what's up, TB? So you think Tyson Fury just has Deontay Wilder's number? Who in the chat thinks just Tyson Fury has Deontay Wilder's number? He thought that. I say it's right there. And also got a question too. Tyson Fury never got tired. You know, that's pretty interesting. I want to know what he did to not get tired. You know, I want to know how many miles he ran a week because I need that in my life. You know what I mean? I definitely want to know what he got in his life, man. That's definitely what I would love. You know, I would love to be in that shape. You know, but at the end of the day, Tyson Fury is the victor. What's next for Deontay Wilder? I'm very interested to hear what you guys got to say. What's next for Deontay Wilder? It's obviously going to be on the PBC side because the business of boxing won't allow Deontay Wilder to go outside the PBC. So Charles Martin, Andy Ruiz, anybody else I could think of? The Nordic track guy who was actually Deontay Wilder's sparring partner. Who else? What other heavyweights does PBC have? I actually like that. Andy Ruiz versus Deontay Wilder. I like that. Deontay Wilder will have his leverage back. The Nordic track. I don't know what's that man name. The Nordic something. The Nordic Nightmare. Robert Helenius. Yeah. What's his name? The Nordic track. What's that man's name? Mark West. What's his name, man? FA. Hell no, man. Oh, I forgot to ask Bob about FA, man. Hey, that motherfucker went off on Columba. What's his name? Columba Berlanga. He was like, man, that motherfucker. Bob like he ain't shit no more, man. FA is, man. Before the fight, FA was $1. Now FA is like 50 cents on the dollar now. You know what I mean? Everybody, Nordic track of treadmills. Yeah, I knew it was something. The Nordic Nightmare, is that his name? Oh, the Nordic. Hey, that's great branding by the Nordic track though, because that was my first thought when I saw when I heard Nordic, I thought the Nordic track. So that's great. That's great branding on their part. Let's see where he's at. Who else gonna order the film? I need 50 more people so we can get these. I need 50 people to go buy it. Why not? Oh man, Nordic track. That's funny as hell. Frank Sanchez, is Frank Sanchez PBC or is he or is Frank Sanchez a Canelo fighter? I don't know which one he is. What's up, big homie?
Hey, man, what's happening?
Oh man, I'm feeling real peachy.
I thought y'all was gonna be on suicide watch, dog.
Oh man.
You know we gotta talk our shit.
Yeah, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ wouldn't allow that. So I wouldn't get in the pearly gates of heaven if I did that.
Hey,
the floor is yours, man. The floor is yours.
Hey, man, I ain't really got nothing to say, man. I ain't really got nothing to say. I am happy we got the greatest heavyweight fight I've ever seen in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful that happened. I'm grateful it happened now. I thought Deontay did well. I liked him. I always felt he had his best chance as a boxer. I always thought it was you don't want to fight Tyson Fury, not that particular time. I thought Malik Scott's game plan was unbelievable. Did he actually change gloves before the fight?
Yeah, he changed from Friday. He went from Everlast to MX gloves.
And that was a bad idea. I told my boy that was going to be a bad idea because the gloves don't protect the fighter's face. It protects the boxer's hand. So big punchers like D really need protection on those gloves. You know, it's the force. So I thought it was an amazing fight. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be able to see it. The card was great.
Yeah.
You called the Frank Sanchez fight to the T.
He a bad boy, man. He gonna be a problem, dog.
He tough. I don't think he want none of D though.
Nah, D got leverage on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
D's gonna have a good time with these 6'3" heavyweights.
Yeah, them 6'4", 6', yeah, they in trouble. Big Baby, he looked good. He looked super clean. The Julian fight, that was crazy.
Wow, isn't that awful?
Man, and Berlanga, that was they tried to move him too fast, man. You can't buy into the power, man. That power stuff. I just don't know the greatest fighter of any division ever being the most powerful one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think we could say the greatest fighter of any division is the hardest punching one ever.
Right.
I mean, if we think of who's the best fighter at 147, maybe Floyd or Sugar Ray. Neither one of them are the hardest punching guys. Who was the best at heavyweight? Maybe Ali and Lewis. They ain't the hardest punching guys. If you go to cruiserweight, maybe you talk about Evander Holyfield and
the white boy.
And the white boy, the one that just beat Joshua. Yeah, he's pretty tough. You know what I mean? Neither one of those guys are like one punch destroyers. So I think with Berlanga, they just got to get him in some rounds. I like how he responded. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I like how he responded. Definitely like how
he got put on the ground. He pumped on his chest. I said, okay, it's a dog in there. They just got to take their time with him and develop him all the way. Overall, it was a super successful night, man. It was an amazing night.
Yeah, no, it was. What do you think was J-Rock's problem before we spend 2 hours on Deontay? And all that
I don't know, man. He looked like he just stopped throwing punches. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long Red got him back. I mean, he just kind of stopped throwing punches for a few rounds, and started kind of just, I don't think he was ever bothered or hurt by the other fighter, but, he wasn't scoring. And you need to score even when defense is helping. You got to score. So I don't think he was really, I don't think he really had a lot of clean, hard punches for a few rounds, good 3-4 rounds. But I didn't think he lost 7-3. That was a lot.
Yeah, that
was crazy. So
that was definitely a lot. That means he lost the entire second half of the fight.
Man, you see how good Hellenius looked?
Yeah.
That shit. He had every punch, every hand, uppercut, hooks, both hands. He threw a left hook, a right. I was like, man, what the fuck happened to him?
Yeah, that was D's sparring partner.
Whew. Whatever happened to him, he gonna be a problem for some people.
Yeah, no, he definitely gonna be a problem.
He had a whole lunch pail.
Yeah,
he had every punch.
He did.
Punch. Like, and every time Kawanaki rushed him, he was like, man, I really don't want to do this to you. But you have no business being in the ring with me. That was his whole demeanor. And he was throwing shots so clean. He never looked so clean to me in life. Even in the first fight, he never looked so clean. So it was dope to see him look real good.
Right.
I love when we get a lot of heavyweights because I projected about 6 years ago that this was going to be the greatest era of heavyweights. And you got to have enough guys to make that work. So with the rise of obviously we already had Wilder, Fury, Joshua, but now with Usyk coming up from cruiser, you got a really solid heavyweight. Now at this point, you got Yoka, you got Ortiz,
I forgot about him.
you got the bronze, you got what's the man name? The big old the Juggernaut. He won a bronze medal.
Yeah.
You got a lot of good fighters at heavyweight to start really making a case for a great pool. So I'm excited about that. I mean, what's funny is I may be in the minority, but this ain't the last time them dudes gonna fight each other. Remember I said
Really?
that. Remember I said that.
You think Fury and Wilder gonna fight again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's gonna happen again.
I mean, it's like a perfect marriage, man, because they totally don't like each other.
The irony is, I think it's gonna be the same with Joshua. I think a lot of people think Joshua just gonna get knocked out. I'm like, bro, he's gonna get up and he can fight. He can throw some punches. And Usyk is a different challenge as a technician, and he didn't want to use his size too much in that fight. But they got a rematch. Hopefully, he figures it out and pulls his size together and understand what he has to do. But man, him, D, and Fury gonna all make for great fights. They're huge guys who everybody's in punching radius. You know what I'm saying? When they fall, it's going to look like a redwood falling. When they get up, it's going to be amazing. When they kind of lumbering around the ring tired, you could see it. It's just everything is over dramatized because of the size.
Right.
So this was just the first of a lot of really great fights as far as because the first fight was really good. It had moments. Second fight, even though it wasn't in D's favor at that point, it was a bit lopsided. It was still an interesting fight. But the third fight made for a classic, probably the best heavyweight fight in 30 years at minimum. I think it's better than Holyfield Bowe, honestly.
Oh, man, that's hard. That's hard to surpass, man. Probably because I was so rooting for the little man, you know what I mean? Like, go Evander, go. You know what I mean? That's part of like my childhood nostalgia. So,
and I'm a Bowe guy.
Yeah, you're a Bowe guy. Yeah, he was bad, man. He talking about a guy who had every punch.
I'll never forgive him for throwing that belt in the trash.
Yeah, man. He should have fought Lennox, man.
So I think we looking at the best era possibly. I know it sounds crazy, but it's right here, and we just got one of the rivalries. Like, watch when they fight each other, and you got Dubois coming up. You got some good guys, man, that could all fight, and they're gonna fight, man. They're gonna fight.
Oh, you think Anthony Joshua will fight?
Yeah, he's gonna fight Wilder and Fury, of course. And it's gonna be 4+ knockdowns. You remember we had this conversation? I said, man, all these guys make for great fights. I didn't see Fury and Wilder having 5 knockdowns.
No, I didn't see that neither. No.
I didn't see that at all. You know what I mean? No. Knockdown on each side, multiple you can't beat that. You don't get that kind of heart in fights where somebody got to climb up off the canvas and you like, damn. And we were watching it at the crib, and when he dropped Wilder, I was like, damn. And I found myself rooting for D, like, come on, man, make this good. Like, get up and fight this motherfucker. Got up a couple round or two later, dropped him. I was like, ooh. And I'm looking at Fury, he like, damn. He get dropped again, and the bell kind of saved him, and it was just amazing, man. It was, man, I was so happy, dog. I was so happy.
Did you hear anything about the long count yet?
Yeah, I wasn't buying it. Some of this shit be silly, man. The count is not to just rush the fight to be over. The count is to protect fighters that are hurt.
Huh?
The count is to protect fighters that are hurt. So they count to 10 because if you can't come to your wits in 10 seconds, they feel like you can't go on. The goal for a fight is to keep going and entertaining the crowd. Like, gloves are not made to punch hard. They made to protect your hands. So depending on the style you box, that's the style of gloves you use. I was telling B this the other day on this channel, and he kind of started losing his mind. I'm like, it's a style thing. You certain gloves, use certain style. People that punch hard, you don't want to use them gloves, but same thing with that count. I mean, if he gets up and destroys Fury, then yes, the count probably should have saved his life. But to get up and make it out of the fight, and you be in the next round and you fighting, that says a lot. To me, I think they should have stopped the fight in the 9th round. But,
I don't remember the 9th round.
It was just starting to get to a place where you could see D was starting to labor real tough, differently, and he was just taking shots. But then he comes out, he's fighting. You know, he went out the way he wanted to go out, so he got what he asked for damn sure.
He said he got what he asked for.
Yeah. Like, and I don't mean that negatively, but like you hear fighters be like, you don't hear a lot of fighters like, man, I want to get you, let me go out and knock me out. It's like, nigga, don't knock me out. Stop this. If you see me getting fucked up, protect me for another day. He just was like, fuck it. And he took that shot. He went face first. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that it should take the ref 15 seconds to get the number 7.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. He was gonna get up at 10, 6, 5. He was gonna get up. He's always gonna get up.
You think so? I would have loved to see it.
He was gonna always get up. Fury is gonna. I mean, it took everything. It wasn't just power that dropped D. He was dead tired. Now, it was a great shot. You know, I'm gonna take nothing from Fury. It's a great shot, but that's a lot of fatigue. It's over. Tired. Enough is enough.
What round did you see fatigue in Wilder?
To be honest,
yeah,
3rd or 4th.
Why?
Oh man, shit. I don't know. I don't know what they camp like. I think boxing. I mean, listen. My buddy made a good point. He was saying that the extra muscle, you got to pump more blood and oxygen to it. That can make you tired. I mean, I think the last time we talked we had a conversation about it. I was telling you, I feel like the greatest advantage is his speed, and he doesn't really. I don't think he focuses on that being his second superpower. You know what I mean? Like, you don't come in the ring 240 pounds if you depending on speed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that first round, he was so great.
He was perfect the first round.
Great. He looked like great. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell Fury couldn't deal with the speed and the acumen. You know, he outboxed Tyson Fury in the first round. And when everybody told me he couldn't do it, I kept saying, I'm like, yo, I get it if they box him for 12 rounds, he can't outbox him. Feel me? But that's not the point. He needs to have a boxing match with him to win. He needs to set him up to get the looks. It is a confusion that he can't win rounds. He can win rounds against Tyson Fury when he's boxing because he's so fast. That jab to the stomach, feel me? That in and out, like you could tell Fury couldn't even deal with the speed of it all.
What do you think was going through Fury's mind in the first round?
What the fuck is happening?
I thought that too, but I didn't want to. I was thinking the exact same thing. Fury is like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
what is going on? Is this motherfucker boxing me?
Right. Right. That's exactly what I thought.
Man, he looks so fantastic. He looks so good.
When did he deviate from the game plan, you think?
Second round. I think once he took a right. It's funny when it happened, they made me think of that Mike Tyson expression. Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the fucking face. And he has so many more wrinkles. You don't win a bronze medal if you just punch hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't. He's a much more layered, boxer than people can see. He knows, and I think the trainer knows, and I think anybody who really is deep in the boxing. Don't get me wrong; it's so easy to get carried away with his power.
Right.
I told Telly on the podcast, I'm like, honestly, his power is overrated. You know what I'm saying? It's always been overrated. Like it's not like he throws the sickest hook that knocks you out, or the sickest left hook, or the uppercuts. It's this unbelievably quick right hand that follows behind a jab that you never see coming.
And you can't see it.
He crashes that motherfucker into your face. So I think it's a lot more speed than everybody wants to give credit to him for. So I think if I was Malik and them, I mean, I'm not a motherfucking world professional boxer like Malik Scott or like Deontay Wilder, but I think they really need to focus as well and bring up everything he could do with his other superpower, which is his speed.
Okay. What would give like a list of things that you would want to see Deontay Wilder work on that's manageable in the next 6 months to get to his next fight?
Speed, man. He's so much faster than everybody else. He's so much faster than guys little, shorter. You know, his ability to close distance. He got to a point in a Fury fight where he just started telegraphing the right, and I was like, oh shit. You know.
Yeah, late in the fight, he did. Late in the fight, Fred, is he for real? Look at his knockout rate.
Yeah, I get it, right? I get it. That's like Captain Obvious. You feel me? But it's not just touch. Like, you know, like hard punchers, you know, you don't think of just touch. Like, his shit is set up way better than anybody giving credit for. Does that make sense? His shit is set up much better than everybody gives him credit. His setup is fucking nasty.
Yeah, that Ortiz too was, man, wow.
Man, he set that fucking shit up fast.
Yeah, that was special, man. People dying to holler at you. You want me to start bringing them in?
Oh, yeah, of course. All good. I got some time.
They ready.
20 minutes. I gotta talk my shit.
Yeah, for sure. He says, Fred, how much to get on with Glass Club?
Hello.
Hey, I'll put the link in the chat. You ain't got, man. Everything free in the barbershop.
Yeah, Fred, you a judge now. Golden Boy Club.
Everything free in the shop. You know that. You know what I mean?
Good looking on the super chat for the album.
Yeah. Hey, okay, before we jump, your album, dog.
Oh, it's coming, man. I'm finishing up. I'm starting to move my whole past catalog. I've been revamping it. So I'm moving my first past catalog over, which is Glass House Uno, the first one. But man, this Project Imperial, I'm working with my boy EP. It's like the greatest gangster rap album since Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, it skipped that many records. You feel me? It skipped that many albums. It's so much attitude. It's socially charged in a way that you haven't heard since probably like Cube or NWA. Like, nothing has been this socially charged. Fuck politically charged. It's socially charged. So it's certain people that's not gonna like it. That's just a part of social settings. Like, I don't think we too much, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, you know, them niggas was more into politics. Our generation and the ones younger than us is more into social, and everything is social status and what's going on socially. So this album is so socially charged. It's like kind of one of the first of its kind.
Really?
Yeah, it's like serious. Like, if I send you some records, like the single is Kanye should have never married that bitch. Like, that's the single. And it's in this world of, it's in this time where we supposed to accept and respect whatever anybody want to do, women, men, and it's like, yeah, we're not going for that. We're not having it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're not having it. Like, yeah, somebody like, we bringing a level of order. This is like my Straight Outta Compton.
Got it. And you be so aloof when you be fucking peeling the skin back. It's just amazing. Like when I watch you in interviews and I watch you on live, you just be talking, you just be so unattached to what you be saying. I'll be like, damn.
Because you know what? It ain't personal.
You
know what I'm saying? And I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just, you know, unwrapping the facts, you know, sticking that somewhere of facts so we could all kind of come to a place to where we could look at something and share it together. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So if I start getting into my emotions, if I start overthinking it, then I start overvaluing relationships more than the facts.
Right.
And what good is a gangster rapper that's compromised? What good is a gangster that's compromised? People don't want their gangsters compromised. They don't even want you to raise your kids. If you raise your kids and shit, like T.I. and them start raising their kids on that TV show, niggas like, oh, that nigga ain't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? People want their gangster rappers uncompromised, like no prisoner. So I respect it. I ain't had no kids on purpose for this moment.
All right, Tay Jones want to holler at you. Go ahead.
What's up, nigga? Hey, what's up, man? So
I'm about to get my popcorn real quick though.
Hey, I had this nigga so mad in LA, man.
Yeah, fuck all that. Can I hear it?
What's that?
G, you was right.
Man, I ain't studying that shit, man.
God
Listen.
Damn, man, can I just get G, you was right, man?
I ain't getting that shit, man. Listen.
G, you was right.
Hey, listen, I had you mad as shit though, boy.
But G, you was right though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, Tay. D ain't gonna be mad at you if you be like, he don't even know what we talk about, Tay. He don't even know what we talk about. G, you was right.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You shit, it happened. You know what I mean? It happened.
No. Fuck what he did. G, you was right.
What I did. Hey, listen, like I said, hats off to him. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him.
G, you was right.
God damn, glasses, you were right, motherfucker.
How boy, hold up, man. You all right?
Man, I'm good, man. I just chilling, man. I just had to chime in, man. I had you hot, boy.
Man, I'm not fucking.
You were so hot. You called Fred.
How my boy doing, man? He got everything straight. He healing up.
Yeah, he good, man. He good, man. We talking about the next move already, man.
Yeah, that's A1. Nigga get paid all that money. Nigga be want me to feel bad. Nigga, you got paid all this money, nigga.
Yeah, he good, man. He chilling, man. Shit, he work.
Was it bad square with that check hit, nigga? That motherfucker, that direct deposit coming in, nigga. Do this tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I need to get on this track, man. Shit.
I'll tell you, I don't want to do this different, man.
What's that?
I be on some shit, man. I be socially charged up with it, man.
Bro, what you mean?
You want to get on this gangster shit?
Bro, but you know I can rap, bro.
I'm saying this is real gangster. It's not like that other shit. This like niggas will be mad at you type gangster.
I ain't rapping about no gangster shit now.
Oh, okay. You gotta actually have a stance fucking with me. Like you can't just like, talk like shit. It'd be really like we be on niggas.
No, I ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, that's it. See, that's the thing. We be on niggas on the homies. Russell Westbrook wore a dress. We was just making fun of him in the video.
For real.
You got a nigga like 6'7" wearing a dress and blue hair. That's the homie. So you know what we gonna do to everybody else.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel you. So you on a whole nother level with it then.
Man, you don't have no choice, man. There ain't no more space, for like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more space for just to be cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna really give people your opinion and stand up for it, and people don't care.
Yeah, that shit over with.
Yeah, they don't. It's 8,000 songs coming out a day.
Damn right about that. Yeah, damn sure right about that.
Well, why do niggas supposed to pay attention to your shit? You over here just fucking around talking about nothing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, shit, I thought I had a chance to get on the track then.
You do got a chance. I got some cool shit. It's some little easy shit.
I ain't talking about no gangster shit. I ain't talking about no gangster shit.
It's some easy shit. I got you. I got something for you that's cool, smooth.
Shit, bet. Say less.
My nigga, I got you. I'm mad for rest of the way.
All right, that's a bit, man. I just wanted to talk shit to you, man.
All good. I just wanted to make sure you say G was right. That's all.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah. Fred was bugging me the whole time.
Man, but bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, cause man, Fred be right by a lot of shit. I'm like, man, god damn, you was right, Fred. I hate telling this motherfucker he was right, bro.
Fred be on. Fred would have had this right. His heart was just in it.
Nah, I thought D was gonna get him, dog, because Tyson was. I really thought Wilder was gonna get him late because the energy of the second fight in his training camp was definitely not the same as this training camp. So I thought he was just, hanging out, doing pads, and I still don't know where he got that conditioning from. Like that conditioning was insane.
What's funny, man? I was tripping off, so I was talking to the homie because we was chopping it up about it. And I was telling him he didn't understand Joshua had only been fighting for 13 years. 13 years. You fight at 18, you 31 now. When niggas didn't put you through the ringer, you didn't already want a gold medal. You didn't be the Hall of Famer when you had no business. If Emmanuel Stewart was alive, he'd have never got through Vlad. So, 13 years of doing this shit is different. D started at 20, D 15 years. This motherfucker Jesse been fighting his whole fucking life. He been fighting the whole time. I think they say he started at 5, but he's 33 now. This is what he do. So it's a lot more to it than just who look good or who this, that, and the third. This nigga been doing it his whole life. His whole life.
Yeah.
And so certain things that don't look right to us, the way he got them love handles, he probably still sparring 12 and 15 and 18 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
He know how to preserve it. You know what I'm saying? And again, a lot of the other guys, they just ain't been around it as long as he is. So they could have gifts and other things to go with it, but he got so much experience. You know what I mean, especially in 12-round fights. The lack of power that everybody kind of make fun of makes him great at 12-round fights. He had to been fighting niggas, probably been fighting niggas 10 rounds for a long time.
Right.
So it just worked out in his favor. I mean, like I told Fred though, I think they're gonna fight again. I don't fuck what they say. It's too much money, too much of a fight. Not immediately, but they'll loop back around.
I mean, shit. If it happens, that's because Tyson Fury can't make no money nowhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, he won't. I mean, he probably make a little bit with Usyk just because of undisputed, but who else is gonna make money with?
You already gave up on Joshua winning the rematch?
But he's not gonna.
Hey,
Man, I don't know, man. Dog, that's a hard one though. I don't get me wrong, because I like Joshua, you know what I'm saying, as a person too, because I know him personally. But man, bro, he made the right adjustments, you know what I'm saying? I can see it.
I told Fred, I think it's the trainers.
But it's no, I don't know, bro, because he did some things in that fight that I was like, damn, okay. And he also battled back in that fight to make the fight even at one point too. So you know, I'm like, damn, but it just, you know, he.
But when do his trainer? I was telling Fred this the same thing. Like when I was a kid and I used to watch Lennox, and you know, when I became an adult to watch Vladimir, like watching them fight before they got to Emmanuel was different.
Oh, wait.
When they got to Emmanuel, like he will cuss you out if you dragging somebody along in a fight.
Yeah.
And I think like that's what happened to Joshua, where I know what you're talking about. He got to about that 7th, 8th, 9th round. He had turned the fight back in his favor.
Right.
But that's when you jump on him. That's when you be 6'6", 260 and just go. You feel me? And you got to risk the shots of getting dropped. You're going to risk it, but you know if you start to touch this boy, you know what I mean, it's going to be trouble.
Right.
So if he definitely goes back out to try to outbox him, he has zero chance. He's not going to outbox him.
I mean,
he ain't going to win. Actually, I was surprised he won the rounds he did.
I mean, but he adjusted well a couple rounds, man. He did a lot of great tactics that I liked in that fight that I think that he can build on going to the next fight. But I definitely think that he shouldn't try to box with a traditional boxer.
No,
that's just not in his
work.
will.
I was hoping I'm hoping he gonna work into his groove. Okay, he working into his groove. Then he finna just become a heavyweight. That nigga was a middleweight the whole time. I was like, bro, you cannot. You 6'6", bro. You gonna be a middleweight against this motherfucker? This the wrong.
Exactly. He's a tradition, and like you said, he's another guy that's been doing it for a long time.
Man, it was little things I was watching on a big TV, and the motherfucker feet when they try to position their lead foot on the outside.
Right.
You could tell Joshua was trying. He was thinking about it, and the whole time, like the boy wouldn't even trip. He already knew how to do everything. He knew how.
The crazy part about it, bro, he didn't fight in a southpaw. He don't always have to keep his left foot on the outside of his. He could have reverted to his right, but he never did.
Yeah,
never did.
That's tough. He got his work cut out, but I hope for him, and I need him to get it done. I need him to come back and win this fight. I need it. I need it for him. I need it for him because I need the Wilder Joshua fights. I need those fights. The only one
WBC trying to mandate Usyk and Fury right now. They getting them a certain amount of days to make that happen.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna be able to get Joshua out that rematch.
You know, Hearn ain't going for that shit.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, that nigga boy, he don't fuck around. He a player of nothing else. Ain't no way to taking that fight. But I'd rather see the rematch right now. I mean, really, you can put Fury and DNM in with anybody, and I'm gonna watch it. You can put Fury in. They say the winner of White and what's the other man's name?
Ali,
like Valin, yeah, Otto Valin. Like whoever, you know, White get past him, that's a tough fight.
I think he beat White.
Yeah, got a good chance.
Hell of a chance.
But White got to rough him up. Dylan got to go in there and rough him up.
Yeah.
Some of these boxers, man, stop trying to box these niggas. Rough these niggas up.
Yeah. He a 6-round fighter though.
Who that? Dylan White?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
For sure.
You got 6 rounds to handle your business.
He definitely can't go 12. No way can he go
Right.
12, man.
Right.
I think Wilder should fight Adam Kalinaki for quick tune-ups, and both guys are coming out to. Man, why you want to get that man killed like that?
You got Joshua coming off another loss too.
Two Wilder sleep that fool. Let's get him made. Nigga just want to pay to see this nigga chop niggas' heads off. Niggas don't do it to Kalinaki. They like Kalinaki done, so fuck it. Just feed him to the wolves.
Nah, he ain't fighting no Kalinaki, man. It'd probably be somebody like Ruiz, and other guys like
I don't
that.
even want him to fight him first. Just, take a good fight. Get your mojo going. Him and Malik is good. That first round, man.
If we went for that third right knockdown, you know what I'm saying, that knocked his equilibrium off, I think we would have seen a better fight. I never did like how bro reverted back to the old ways, but when you fighting off instinct, when shit like that happen, ain't shit you can do. You know what I'm saying? So hats off to him.
I was saying it too though, Tay. The nigga don't never get hit.
Who that?
D don't really get. Who the fuck is hitting D? Too far back, he too fast. You can't touch him. He too long.
Right.
So against another big old guy, whether he punch hard or not, you getting hit way more than you ever used to get hit because he can reach across the ring like you can.
That motherfucker got some long ass arms, man.
That motherfucker look like an 8, bro. You know they always try to talk about us and shit. Nah, nigga, that is your shit you got.
Yeah,
that's 8. Them motherfuckers is long.
Them bitches long, bro.
Straight up and pull his socks up.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Man, he got up. Was in the back. That motherfucker got up. He was already up, but his arms were still down. I was like, God damn.
Fuck on that off that juice. Yeah, that vodka. He be off that vodka, slugger. That's what he be off of. That nigga was in the rave. I said, man, look at this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, you know what? I could respect how y'all feel, Tay, because he looked crazy, man. He looked goofy at times, and that motherfucker, man, there ain't no reason nobody should be able to fight like that. I hit Fred, because nobody should look like that, should be able to fight like that. I hit Fred one day, he did a little video where he was shadow boxing in his living room. He was moving from end to end and never looked down and never touched none of the furniture. I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna whoop this cracker.
Right.
Gonna whoop this, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
This nigga bouncing back and forth, shadow boxing, like steps, never looked down, not hit no furniture. I was like, he got too much control over his limbs.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the motherfucker gifted now. Don't get me wrong. He definitely gifted.
That American trainer, and he's screaming. He's screaming just like, man, knock him, go get him out of there.
Yeah, he was. He's crazy ass.
He's cold. Yeah. I love that fight, man. I was so happy.
Yeah, it was one for the ages though, man. Motherfucker still talking about it though. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the best fight. That's the best fight. That's the best heavyweight fight I ever saw in my life.
For real?
I mean, outside of fights before I was born.
Yeah.
But you talking about like it's better than every fight in the Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis era. There ain't never been no fight nowhere near. You don't get 5 knockdowns in a heavyweight fight.
Oh hell no!
Not everybody picking themselves up to show their heart.
Right.
Feel me? So it was an amazing fight.
Crazy, man. I don't know how bro did it, but shit, he did it. Shit was crazy, bro. Yeah,
I'm proud of that nigga, man. He looked good.
Yeah, for sure. Man.
Boy, if he could do that first round, 12 rounds though.
Oh, it wouldn't. Oh man.
That nigga be Jack Johnson on these niggas. Joe Louis on these niggas, man.
Ain't no doubt about that, man. But shit, you know, you just got to get back in that space, get back right doing that. You know what I'm saying? But like,
as long as he all right, man.
He definitely okay. Definitely okay. You know what I'm saying? Spoke to him for about an hour yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Definitely doing good. You know.
How did surgery go, Tay?
That should be like next week.
Oh, next week. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But shit, he good, man. He chilling. You know what I'm saying? Shit. He went out
Maybe
on shit.
Maybe do the Ortiz fight.
Huh?
The trilogy of the Ortiz fight.
We don't need that.
You definitely don't need that shit.
No, what we need is Ortiz and Frank. That's what we need.
We are, yeah. Well, no, that
What's the
man,
boy name?
I want one of them other top fighters to fight Ortiz, man.
It's kind of like, they didn't let it get too far now. I'd rather see Ortiz and what's the little dude coming up? The other Cuban.
Frank Sanchez.
Man, him and Sanchez, boy.
Man,
they can get 70 for me for that.
I think he'll beat the hell out of Sanchez.
Hell no! Right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Sanchez too green for him, bro.
Man, Sanchez is a bad.
Yeah, dog. Don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna say now you kind of trying to make some really good points, and I'm asleep. That is, he is a square. This is a silver medalist we talking about. He is, yeah.
Yeah, like I say, I mean that's just how I feel. But like I say before, Sanchez just green right now. That's all. He's still a little puppy for real. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get a chance to check Elanius? I know y'all was back there. Shit, you see Elanius?
Yeah. You know he was down there in count with us, so I was already like, you know, motherfuckers asking me like, who you picking? I'm like, bro, I'm picking Elanius. I'm telling you, like, I've been seeing
his variety for his size. Nigga, uppercuts, hooks. His whole arsenal, nigga. That nigga threw an overhand, nigga. That nigga was short.
Bro,
he threw an overhand on a nigga shorter than you.
That's crazy, right? He was doing that shit down in Alabama.
Yeah, I don't know where that shit come from. I've been watching Lanius fight for a second. I was like, who is this white boy?
Yeah, bro. He looked totally different, bro.
He need to see this thing. He need to change his marketing. He need one of them Viking hats. Come out with that. Like, you got to sell yourself. Because his whole thing is like that Nordic shit. Put them Viking hats on and come out that motherfucker. He could sell some fights. That motherfucker can fight a little bit.
He can, bro. I ain't gonna say he shot me because I was seeing it all count, but I think
shit out of me.
Yeah, bro. Like I guess he was tired of motherfuckers in the gym beating up on him in camp. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happened, that shit definitely paid off for him, man. I was proud. I see him in the back. I'm like, yes, motherfucker. Him and his coach, because I used to talk to his coach every day. So he was like, man, we appreciate y'all. Like, shit, nigga, we appreciate y'all. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Look real. I'm looking at him, man. I want to see him get out. I love the way the scene is developing. I love the heavyweight scene. It's so full. Like, I get everybody want to see these three niggas fight, but man, put these motherfuckers in with any of these motherfuckers.
Right.
You can put Elanius in with Tyson Fury. That is a fade. You can kiss my ass. It's gonna be a fight for when it's a fight.
Right.
Some of these motherfuckers could fight. You know what I mean? Ortiz every bit of 60. I don't care what y'all say. That nigga 60. Put that nigga with a nigga right now. He gonna squab a nigga up, cold squab.
Right. Man, shit. I want to see Jared Big Baby Anderson pick it up though.
Yeah.
It's time to pick it up now.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time
10 to pick fights already.
But his skill set. I mean,
how many fights he got? More than 10?
9 10.
He must have fought.
He about 16, 17 now, don't he?
No. He ain't that many, is he?
He fought a lot last year, though.
Yeah. I'm about to say he got a lot of fights now.
Remember, he was fighting every other week on COVID.
Find out. Somebody find out how many fights he got. I thought he only had like 9, 10, 11 fights. I didn't think he had 16 or 17.
Hell no, man. He got a lot of fights now, bro.
I like Dubois. I think he need a little bit of work, but
man, I ain't sold on Dubois.
Yeah, but I like it.
It's crazy though, but I like Joe Joyce.
Me too. He figures it out, and he getting better every fight.
He just slow as shit. He's slow as a motherfucker though.
Yeah.
He's slow. He's slow.
Him
and Helenius would be a squabble.
You think so?
A squabble. Yeah, for as long as it lasts.
Yeah.
Joe Joyce, here you go. You want to see two fighters that seem slow, but Joe Joyce and motherfucking Dominic Brazil.
Oh man, shit, he done though, man.
Oh, it's over. He quit. He done.
Man,
that'll be a good step up for him though. Dominic Brazil versus he's 10-0 with 10 knockouts against. That'll be a good step up.
Jared Anderson.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, I thought he had like 16, 17 fights, man.
Yeah, he ain't got that many fights.
He was busy last year. You saw him on ESPN a lot.
Damn. My partner is a doctor of pharmacology. He explained to me how and why Fury never gets tired. He told me Prozac gives some people energy when they take it. Shit.
Well,
Maybe. Shit.
well.
Shit. I don't think I want him off the Prozac. Whatever you on.
No, but see, which guy he can fight shit. He can fight Big Shot Shaw now. Then see, a lot of people don't know about Big Shot Shaw, but he was signed with Al Heyman them. He's not with Al Heyman them no more, but he getting ready to sign with somebody else. But he a heavyweight. I think him and Jerry Anderson be a great damn fight.
Oh, we could do the fight for the big baby name.
Nah, he ain't ready.
Since he coming, you don't think he ready for Jerry? Not Jerry Anderson, but what's the other motherfucker?
The Big Bay Miller.
Miller, yeah.
He too big for him, man. That wouldn't even be a fight. He would maul.
Nigga knock that big motherfucker down.
That's what we need to have. The fight for the big baby name.
Yeah.
We fuck a belt. Nigga get the name Big Baby. If nigga lose, he got to change his name.
He down there with Kevin Cunningham too now. So he's gonna have great training. You know he's gonna be in shape with Kevin Cunningham. So
yeah, them niggas.
Kevin
Cunningham and that boy from DC, them niggas fight be punchy coming in. Them niggas ain't even had a fight. Them niggas be punch drunk already.
Ooh, Barry Hunter,
boy, it's like they just beat up on the fighters in camp or something. Tank be talking, nigga. I'll be like, man, that shit crazy. Tank sound like he'd have had 70 professional fights.
You said who?
Tank. I know it ain't, man. That nigga sound like he done fought 70 niggas, man.
Oh my god,
crazy, bro. He saying 70 professional fights.
You don't talk like that, y'all be listening like, damn, man, what these niggas be? I be thinking like, what these niggas be doing to these niggas in camp?
Yeah, that motherfucker talk with his mouth full.
Man, them niggas hit them niggas upside the head with a steel pole, the whole camp.
I think that's just how he talk, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they do sparring without headgear.
Oh, them niggas punching. Hell yeah.
Ooh, taking them. Yeah, what's up, Britt Jones?
I ain't never seen it though.
Hey, Tupac better. What they mad at the true OG. Man, you read this for you, man.
Oh, okay. So yeah. I gotta hold up. I'm gonna show you because I know what he's saying. Look at the nigga face though. The face, bro. Hairline, dog. Tupac better. What they mad at?
Oh shit, my bad.
Tupac better. What they mad at the true OG for? We don't need that. I'm sorry, man. I know that shirt. That's what happened. Niggas will never let that go, man. They don't got the intellect to understand what the song was about. They still really think like I was mad at the homie or something. It's like that sometimes, though. You need to send him that $5 back and send that shit to his hairline.
Yeah.
Hairline together.
Oh, Cash.
Yeah.
He's down there with Breadman, right? Is he down there with Breadman? Yeah, Cassius Chaney.
Cassius too.
Yeah, that was on purpose. That's probably not even his real name. You know what I mean? They probably set that shit up. You know, he probably.
His name ain't really Cassius. You read a book, nigga, Sugar Ray Robinson. That nigga name ain't Ray Robinson.
No, it's not.
That shit fucked me up. I was reading that book. I was like, ain't this a bitch?
Mm-hmm. I read that about like what I want to say. Well, not that book, but I knew of that about like 2.5, 3 years ago.
Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring someone else on. Go ahead, TB. You up, man? What's up, TB?
So I'm gonna go ahead and log off.
Oh, you are? Okay.
My God, much love.
Hey, Tay, don't go nowhere. Hey, stay there, Tay. Don't go nowhere.
Damn. Oh shit.
Hey, your curfew ain't over, nigga.
I'm tired, man.
Hey, I'm tired too, man. I done sat here for like an hour. Shit.
That's why I said we just gonna bring y'all on because y'all niggas. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, look, man. There's a lot of people like saying a lot of reckless stuff, man, and it's really bothering me.
What's that?
A lot of like you came out, Tay, man, and you give a lot of insight on what was really going on.
Right. What about it?
And a lot of cats saying, well, oh no, Wilder got stamina issues and this. Man, D ain't never had no stamina issues in no fight.
Mm-hmm.
And leading up to this, and they said, oh no, now he got stamina issues because he put on the weight.
Mm-hmm.
And you told everybody that Wilder told you that it was he got hit and it was a balance issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So all these cats are saying that, oh, well, his stamina was an issue. That's a lie. So let's put that out there. That's a lie. That's not what happened. So stop saying it. That's a lie.
You know, TB people gonna say what they want to say. That's why, you just got down, hit the block button, keep on going with your day.
Yeah, but see, my thing is, I got a problem. I got a problem with people talking about my folk. You know what I'm saying? If it's somebody I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, and people is talking like some dumb shit, I take it personal. You know what I'm saying? So when I see something in print or I see something in video, like if somebody says something about you,
yeah,
or somebody says something about Fred, and I know it's not true.
Yeah, fuck glasses. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Fred, you already know. I take it personal.
Right.
I take it real personal. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I fuck with that dude. Yo, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude. You're not gonna talk about people like that. You know what I'm saying? So I take it real personal, and I'm gonna come for you with the facts. You know what I'm saying? So people say, well, Wilder was done stamina wise by the third round. It's not a fact. When Wilder hit the dude with a straight right hand 2 times in the fourth round, and the ref didn't keep up with the count with the timekeeper, or, you know what I'm saying, whatnot, you know what I'm saying, however that worked. But the dude, Fury did not beat the count.
Yeah.
The same thing happened in the first fight.
Man, don't start doing that.
Hold up, bro. In the first fight, I can't find a fight anywhere where a dude get his head busted and he hits the canvas and the head bounces off the damn canvas and his eyes are closed and the ref gives a count. That shit gets waved off. Tay, am I wrong?
You're right.
Okay, so how the hell, man? Two out of 3 fights, Wilder should have had the KO. 2 out of 3 fights, he should have had a KO. And the second fight, it was some flopping. Well, the first fight was some mess with the gloves. The second fight was some mess with the gloves. But it's awful funny. In the third fight, them gloves was on tight. Them gloves wasn't floppy. Man, we be watching. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no idiots over here, man. Ain't no clowns over here. I don't know what the hell you be watching. Much respect to the brother with the, you know what I'm saying, lucrative record deal. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to you. But I don't know what the hell you be watching. But over here, we watch real boxing. You can watch the videos and all that shit that you be doing. You can do that BET and that MTV bullshit. But over here, we watch boxing. And that shit right there is what was some fucking bullshit. Fury ain't no motherfucking great. He was never a great. He will never be a great. This nigga can't even fucking fight a fucking fight in his own home goddamn country. Ask him to go ask him to book a fight in the UK. Guess what? What's gonna happen, Tay?
What's that? Fury fighting in the UK?
What's gonna happen?
He ain't able to fight over there.
Yep, thank you. So why is he able to fight here?
But you got to look at it though. The fact of the matter is that, yeah, it did happen. I know Andre Ward talked about it. You know what I'm saying? The slow count and him getting up on the actual other count of 10. So technically it would be out. But at the same time, I asked D the same shit though. I said, D, bro, like why you ain't go to the other corner? I like shit. He was out. But shit, of course the referee took the time off from counting because he told D to go to the other corner. Clearly from a different angle, the guy pointed to which corner to go to. Like D told me, he said, bro, my equilibrium, my nigga, I just went what the hell they told me. He said, I went the hell, I don't even know what corner I was supposed to go to. So I mean, shit, at the end of the day, shit, he wasn't in a neutral corner. You know what I'm saying? So
look at that. A count isn't 10 seconds. It's the man. Look, anybody says 10 seconds.
It's not 10 seconds.
Anybody says 10 seconds.
Not 10 seconds.
There's a person outside the ring.
Not 10 seconds though.
Is a person outside the ring who has a count. And when the flag goes down, the ref is supposed to keep that count. If he goes around, he says Wilder, go to that corner. He's supposed to reference that count, and he's supposed to pick up that count. He did not do that.
Yeah, he did.
This is so unclassic.
He did not do that. There was a 15 count.
It's so unclassic.
A 15 count. So Mora did not do his damn job. Look, all y'all saying that mess, you know what the hell you talking about. That's why they have a damn person outside the ring. In the UK, they announced that mess out loud. It's on the speaker. It's on the speaker. Is it not, Tay?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but like I said before, the fact of the matter is it happened. You know what I'm saying? That's up for the fans to handle. You know what I'm saying? I me personally, I ain't.
We can't handle it now. It's over.
About it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
not doing that. You feel me? But like I said before, if D had been in the right corner, shit, we wouldn't even be talking about this. But at the same time, got to get a man his just due. Shit,
no. Obviously, if we had the right ref, if we had two right refs in the first fight and the third fight, if we had two right refs, not Kenny Bayless and not this other, I can't say who the refs should be, but if we had two right refs, maybe if we had Eddie Cotton, God rest his soul.
It was three different referees.
That's what I was gonna say. It's, two of them did the same shit, but it is like I said before. Can't fight every battle, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Well, my jaw's tight.
Right now,
I ain't gonna lie. My jaw's tight. My jaw's real tight.
He's not a great boxer, though.
What happened?
He's not a great boxer.
Who?
Fury's not a great boxer.
I've seen better.
I'm sure, but he's not a great boxer.
Man, look, Marlon is not boxing. That's fouling. You come into a ring and you say, "Well, I'm going to maul him. I'm going to do this. I'm put him in the head." Man, that's fouling. That is not boxing. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're right.
So Marlon is not boxing. So if you want to implement all the stuff that he do, like what he did in the second McDermott fight, and like he did after Cunningham knocked him down, and he pulled his head down and knocked. The same thing he did it to Wilder too. Pulled his head down and uppercut him, and then all the other bull crap. No, he is not a great. Only thing going good for him is that he is 6'9" and he is damn near 300 pounds. Other than that, matter of fact, Valuev was 7 foot 300 pounds, but he didn't have, but he had no skill. Am I right, Fred?
Yeah,
he's not really 6'9" though.
Valuev had some skill,
but he got beat by what? Holyfield, right?
David Hay.
Look, that's even worse.
So
that's even worse. So you ain't making a good case for him. That's even goddamn worse. You ain't making a case for him. So I mean, come man. Look, give me something. Give me something, bro. Give me something.
I gotta give me something. Still,
give me something. You said David Hay. Give me something.
The point I was making about Valuev, right, is you can't just be tall. He didn't lack skills. He just wasn't Tyson Fury.
No, tall with weight.
He was heavy. Valuev was heavy.
All right, man. Look, all right. Check this out. Vladimir Klitschko was what? 6'7".
Yeah.
6'7". He got knocked out how many times by Samuel Peter?
I don't know, twice.
No, he got no more than that. Like 6 times.
You mean knocked out fighting him?
No, knocked down in one fight.
No, sure. Whatever, I don't know.
And what did he do after that?
He beat Samuel Peters.
No, what he did was he would jab, and hold. How many times has Vladimir Klitschko been penalized for holding?
Who cares?
No, there's a point. How many times has he been penalized for holding? He jab, hold. And then once he wore you down, then he started throwing the right hand and try to get you up out of there. How many times Tay, you know where I'm going, right?
What's that?
No, you know where I'm going, right?
Yeah, I know where you're going. Go ahead.
How many times has he been penalized for excessive holding? Tell me, how many times? None. Because the way because the way they're doing this, man, they want a great white hope, a great white hype. The same way how damn, what the fuck Don King was doing it. He wanted a white champion. The same way he was doing the Jack Johnson era. Man, you covering your face, man. But I'm telling you, when they was doing this mess to Wilder in the beginning, with when he lost in the beginning, I said from the beginning he's being Jack Johnson. When
he just lost to a better fighter on a better night.
Man, they brought out Larry Merchant. They brought out Larry Merchant, who was in retirement, and brought him out and said, "Oh, he's the last. He's the last Southern fighter."
I'm not disagreeing.
All that mess, man. They brought out that old decrepit crypt keeper ass white ass nigga to come out and try to denounce Wilder. What the hell they bring him out for? The PBC brought that old ass motherfucker out.
Can I get to the next caller? We got a lot of people waiting.
I'm just saying. I had to get that out, man. I had to get that out. I've been holding that in for a while. I'm just saying, I've been holding that in for a while. These dirty motherfuckers, man, I swear in boxing. These some dirty bastards, man. They dirty. I don't like them. I don't like how they do my boy. I don't like it, man. I swear to God.
He'll be just fine, man. He gonna knock motherfuckers out again till he back in the super fight. All he gonna do. He's gonna
until he's back in the what?
He'll get right back into another super fight.
All right, look, man. On that, man, I'm out, man. Hey, Tay, man, get some rest, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm out, man.
Peace. Oh, man.
What's wrong, Glasses?
What's up, big dog?
Oh, no, I'm saying, what's wrong? Why you laughing over there, bro?
That nigga's crazy, man. And the thing is, I'm not in disagreement. They do want a great white fighter.
Right.
But Tyson Fury wouldn't be the white fighter they would want. I mean, maybe they stuck with him now, but that is not the white man they want. That is not the white. They did some bad things to that white man before, man. They did some bad things to that gypsy. Like, I guess at a certain place, you know, I agree with him. They definitely want a great white hype, but that ain't hype. That gypsy can fight. He's the real deal. They are funny though.
Look. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good? What's up?
Chilling, man. Yo, Glasses, I want to come up here. I wanted to come up here and get on some bullshit, but after that, I ain't even gonna waste my time. I ain't even gonna waste my time, man. Shout out to Tay Jones though. Tay, when your next fight?
Shit, supposed to be November 20th, but I gotta go. I got an MRI this week, so we'll know after I have this MRI.
MRI?
Yeah.
In Atlanta, right?
What you mean in Atlanta?
Your fight, if you were to do that.
Oh shit, yeah, in Atlanta.
Okay.
Ain't no reason to go nowhere else, man. Ain't no reason to go nowhere else.
Yeah, we got all the fights happening down here.
Yeah, because Aida and her brother are on that card. Kyle.
Who?
Aida.
Who is Aida?
What's her last name?
She's an up-and-coming boxer.
Yeah, she's like,
where's she from?
New York.
New York.
Mm-hmm.
And she on what card?
The November 20th card in Atlanta.
No, it's South Carolina, Fred.
Oh, South Carolina. Excuse me. All right.
Oh, all right. So yeah. No, I found out more, but I was supposed to be fighting on November 20th and December some 10th or during the week of the 10th, whatever that is. I'm supposed to fight back to back, but I gotta have this MRI first, see how bad it is.
Yeah, when you put niggas to sleep, like how you put niggas to sleep, man, you can do back-to-back fights and shit like that.
Hey, Glasses, have you seen this knockout?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy, right?
Nigga, bro, should have knocked out Fred. Shit, you better living under a rock if you ain't seen that knockout.
Yeah, spare your phonies. What's up, Deontay? Excuse me.
Man, I'm just
That nigga just robbed you of all your energy with that shit up.
I ain't gonna lie, he did. I had so much energy for you. I had so much, and then he got up here, and I was just like, yo,
The
you know what?
drive fucked it all up.
I don't want to look like that, you know, because I'm pro Wilder, but I'm pro Wilder, but
niggas be looking low.
I'm pro Wilder, but like, you know, we must see the fight differently. You know, it looked like a great chess match. I think Fury waited to the 11th to do what he did because I felt like he knew Deontay was capable of still hurting him, so he waited to the later rounds to, you know, do what he did. I don't have any problems giving Fury credit. To say he's not a great boxer is fucking ridiculous. I mean, he basically made Vladimir look terrible. I mean, it was a boring fight, but he outclassed Vladimir. You can't say he's not a great boxer. He is a great boxer.
He right outside the top 10 for me.
Who, Fury?
Yeah,
top 10 heavyweight?
Heavyweight of all time.
Come on, man. Now, Glasses, man. Now, come on. Now, I ain't gonna Terrence Bailey to death now, but come on now. Shit. Help us out, man.
You beat a.
I don't know. Having 2 victories over.
You beat the first ballot Hall of Famer, 10 years undefeated. You beat him. You go to his home country, beat him, right? He ain't lost in 10 years, and then you beat, you know, definitely another first ballot Hall of Famer, Deontay Wilder, on a 10 title defense streak.
Okay, all right. Now I got to stop you right here, player. I got to stop you right here. Okay, there's something about those fights that you got to know. He got popped for PEDs when he fought Vladimir Klitschko.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, bro.
No,
he's eating board nuts.
No,
he had a fresh pair of board nuts.
That was in the second fight.
What are you talking about? They never fought again. They didn't fight. They fought one time. They fought once.
That's why they didn't fight the second time.
And then all of a sudden he got mental health issues. You know, now he got mental health issues. He ain't want to fight nobody.
As somebody who's been following that dude's career, he had a lot of other shit going on, man. He was a very outspoken, stout Christian. He spoke really tough again.
Oh, man, don't give me that shit, man. And look, now you transmitting us.
Let me finish. He spoke really bad about homosexuality. He compared it to pedophilia. He did a lot of things to make them white folks not fuck with him.
He did.
Really bad, dog. So they stripped him of a title within the first week after he won it. Like, they did some shit to him. They wasn't fucking with him.
He did.
They did him really bad. They really, honestly, English people don't really fuck with him. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong, when it's all said and done, they're going to see him as a white man, but that is not the white man they want. They didn't fuck with that white man for a long time. They fuck with that gypsy at all, dog.
That ain't the white man that the Englishmen want. But he for damn sure the white man Americans want. I don't know what you saying about that. Because Lomachenko, listen, they done stole Lomachenko from wherever the fuck he from. They done stole him and made him their own. Bob Arum swear by the man. I knew he wasn't shit. I knew he was gonna lose to Teofimo Lopez. I knew he wasn't shit. What I'm saying is this though.
He ain't shit. God damn.
Damn, you knew he was gonna lose to Loma?
I knew Loma was gonna lose to Teofimo Lopez. You can ask anybody. I won so much money off of that.
I did too, but I'm saying he ain't
the same amount of money that I lost with Deontay Wilder, the same amount of money I won with off of Lomachenko.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I bet the house on Deontay Wilder. And I also bet at the house against Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew he wasn't shit. But I tell you this though, we can all agree on we can all agree on this stuff. We got to agree on this stuff. I know Tay not gonna make no excuses, so I'm gonna make them for him. Now listen.
No, don't make no excuses for me.
Well, do excuses.
Hey, no, listen. I call them reasons. You know what I'm saying? Earth, wind, and fire. I call them reasons. You know what I'm saying? I call it earth, wind, and fire. But all I'm gonna say is this stuff. shit be a little fishy. When it as it pertains to Tyson Fury, shit be fishy. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Shit be fishy. I ain't listen, man. That motherfucker live in the fish market because everything he do be fishy as hell. Because I'm telling you, how come we can't never just say, "Oh, he won clearly"? We can't never just give him the
because
credit.
you looking at him and you cannot believe this is happening. Because you looking at him, you're looking at him and you cannot be convinced. You got to understand how rare this is at the highest level, right? But again, if you look at him as a little
Fred,
bit,
who he talking to? Who he said? Who Mr. Gumbo talking to?
I don't know.
He said y'all need to stop making excuses.
Well, I'm saying, but who he saying? Who he referring to as y'all?
Oh, I don't know. He probably
he's talking about specifically one person. He was just making excuses that he called reasons. But the thing is, it's just hard to see him. I get it. It's hard to see him and think to yourself that he is that great of a fighter. But I told Fred this long time ago. I won so much money off Top Dog from TDE, all kind of homies, right? I caught this dude 15 fights in, fire sticking, right? All his plays are Muhammad Ali playbook. Everything he does is out of Muhammad Ali's playbook. You could tell he studied Muhammad Ali differently than most fighters. Even the shoulders, the uppercut, hold your head, uppercut, that's Muhammad Ali. The lean on your head, that's George Foreman and Muhammad Ali. The up jab, all that weird stuff with the palm, that's Muhammad Ali. Everything he does is Muhammad Ali. So if you get past that point of it, you know what I'm saying? You could see it, but if you're looking at the way he looks, it's gonna drive you crazy every time. I mean, listen, boxing is all about being crafty. I mean, every fighter, the best fighters are crafty. They're trying to figure out how to get the advantage over the next fighter. But when it comes down to it, you can't beat a guy that's 10 years undefeated, 20-something title defenses, and Vladimir Klitschko in his hometown with everybody against you, and you don't come beat another first ballot Hall of Famer in Deontay Wilder who's working on 10 or 11 title defenses, you know, in an all-time record book. If you're not a great fighter, you have to.
No. Listen, I just told you I'm not TB. I didn't say the nigga wasn't a great fighter. I'm just saying the nigga got a fishy smell. He like a broad that ain't washed up. He a little fishy. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look, Glasses, this is what I'll say. Just like all the Wilder fans that picked Wilder to win, gotta wear the fact that he didn't win. Fury fans gotta wear the fact that nigga smell fishy. That's what it is. Like that's what it is, my nigga. He can't fight Glasses. He can't fight in his own country. That ain't nobody's opinion.
Yeah, but again, it's a little bit more trickier than that, right? It's not as simple as that. He'll be fighting in the next country, most likely next fight. But I don't think that it went from initially he didn't have no title defenses.
See, now you talking about I got excuses. You got an excuse for me.
There's no excuses. He'll be fighting in his country probably next fight.
He said that last time. He said he won't fight Deontay Wilder ever again.
But that's not. But listen. That's not going to prove a point. When he fights in his country, it's not going to prove a point. When he makes a title defense, it's not going to prove the point. None of these are the point. He's proven the points in the ring. I feel you. He's proven the points in the ring. So, like everything you can look for that's not like, oh, he don't have enough title defenses. You dethroned 2 real first ballot Hall of Famers, bro. Deontay Wilder's the first ballot Hall of Famer right now. Period. If he starts today, first ballot. You don't make that many title defenses and not be first ballot. The man's a first ballot. Knockout ratio, only nigga second closest is Vitaly Klitschko. It's a lot of niggas in between, far from there. You don't beat those 2 guys, period, and not be a great fighter. If you want to say you think he's fishy, sure. If you want to keep making reasons you think that it's something weird or you think it's about cheating versus somebody just understanding the craft and bending every rule like James Harden with 3 steps every time he dribbled the ball, that's just where boxing is. And it's always been like that. People used to say Muhammad Ali was a dirty fighter. I was looking at different interviews from back in the day where they had a lot to say. Frazier talked about him being dirty. Sonny Liston talked about him doing some little tricky shit. It's about the craft. You know, craft is about bending the rules and being crafty. You know, how far can you get before you're going too far? Mike Tyson will hit you with his elbows. Evander Holyfield will headbutt you. Lennox Lewis was doing to Vitaly Klitschko, and his greatest title defense is the greatest shit ever. sometimes a boxing match turns into a fight, and that's where it goes. So if you want to feel like, if you feel better sleeping at night saying he's a fishy fighter, I don't know what the fuck that means. Bernard Hopkins is a fishy fighter. What does that mean? It's Bernard Hopkins. What we gonna take from him? Some fighters, that's their style.
Okay, bro. So okay. Let me say this. All right, let's unpack this. All right, because this bag is full, so we need to unpack this shit.
Hold on. Let me read this super chat. Let me refine my previous super chat. Can Wilder make some minor adjustments? Can he learn to throw effective punches instead of fiery afterwards, bounce, moving left, right? He already can do that. He just haven't had to do it. He already could do that. You can't win. You don't win a bronze medal if you can't do that. Now, why he had to stop? Why he stopped doing it is because he's been knocking the shit up out of everybody. I expect him to come back better, more developed fighter, but he's not. Malik has said it 1,000 times, and I've been saying it to Fred before. He's not making Deontay Wilder a new fighter. Deontay Wilder has been this boxer. You can't win a bronze medal and not be able to do all the things you're talking about. That's just the truth. Wilder's a great boxer. He's not a bad, but it's a confusion that he's some kind of nigga that got one punch. Wilder is a setup man. He sets you up. The way he moves around, you don't hit him often. That's what, Boy was just saying right now. Fury is able to reach across the ring and hit him. So it makes it different. He's getting touched more than he's been touched in any. If you probably look at the first 2 rounds of the Fury fights, right? In all 3 fights, he's probably been hit more in those 3 fights than his whole career. Within the first
Fury can scratch his damn ankles standing up and shit, man.
He got some long guards too. Anything else, Deontay? I got to get to got a few more people want to.
Yeah, I got damn, I might be yo, Tay. I got one thing for Tay. Tay, I was the dude in your chat, bro. And that was a couple of days ago. I was the dude in your chat, and I love my team, so I respect. It might be a little hard to differentiate trolls from supporters.
Right.
So I take that, but that's why I put my name. That's why I put my name. That's why I put my name on my shit, and that's why I'm here now. I'm happy I got the chance to talk to you personally.
Yeah.
And let you know, it's Team Wilder all day. And
for sure.
That's it.
Shit, I take that on the chin too. You feel me?
No problem, bro.
The motherfucker be coming in saying all type of crazy old shit though.
I know they do, bro. It's been hard.
Crazy part of it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't looking to argue with nobody. Shit, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. You feel me? So, motherfucker, I was the first person to congratulate the man. You know what I'm saying? And I even told everybody who was there tonight, man. Look, even in defeat, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, my head was down like a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, mine too.
Head up, man. You know what I'm saying? No reason to have your head down.
Glasses got to look at heavyweights before he was born. No way Fury anywhere not top 10. Has a good fight, but outside top 10. No, but I just said he was knocking on the door of the top 10.
Niggas don't be listening, man. Niggas only listen so they can argue, bro. They don't be hearing niggas all the way out. But I will say this though. I do respect your boxing knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go as far as TB and disrespect your boxing knowledge. The only thing that I would say is the nigga just fishy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not a great fighter. I'm just saying
that make him be hot Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. I take it. It's like
shit. If they had them rotten ass gloves, you know what I'm saying? Sure.
Muhammad Ali for sure had them gloves.
Hey Fred, before you cut me out, I do got a question for you though.
Okay.
Well, shit, I guess I got 2, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you see your private chat?
No, go ahead.
Order 9 wives though before you.
Order 9. Yeah, facts.
No doubt. Hey Fred, what is the end game? So question number 1, what's the end game for Gervonta Davis? Like, I know you ain't supporting his next fight, but what the fuck else is he supposed to do?
Keep him in the circus for as long as they can, so they run out of clowns. That's the goal.
They definitely making him a attraction. He ain't necessarily fighting the fights he could make. They definitely making him attraction.
Facts.
And my last question is, what is it that we need to do? Because old media is washed. You know what I'm saying? Old media is washed. I don't watch someone that I had a lot of respect for, and Max Kellerman. you know, with my boxing, me being a fan of boxing, I was a fan of Max Kellerman by default because he was always there.
Yeah.
But he blatantly ignored those gloves, regardless of how, you know, Glasses feel about it. I don't give a fuck, Glasses. It didn't happen in the third fight, my nigga. It didn't happen in the third fight, my nigga.
It did have he did have floppy gloves in this fight too. Also, I'm not going.
Did it?
Yes.
Yeah, flappy joints in the third.
Yes. It's
Go to ESPN ringside. They got a slow motion for y'all, for everybody to see. I didn't want this life. This life chose me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Niggas been listen. Listen. Y'all understand? These niggas around my way, they argue me every day. You know what I'm saying? They want to argue me up and down. They think they know more boxing than me. These niggas think they know something. They don't know shit. So I'm arguing niggas every day about Deontay Wilder being great. You know what I'm saying? And they keep trying to tell me that Tyson Fury is this or that. And I'm like, y'all niggas don't even know who Tyson Fury was until Deontay Wilder picked his big ass up out the dope house. You know what I'm saying? And put some money in his fucking pocket. That's all I'm saying. And the nigga been fishy ever since. You know what I'm saying? Stanky ass nigga.
So Fred, my question is, how do we? Because I got exclusive information from Tay Jones when they lied about when they lied live on the pay-per-view about what happened with the gloves. I got exclusive information from Tay Jones. Yo, Glasses, that's about Wilder's gloves, my nigga. Relax. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what here about gloves.
And then relax. And then I got other exclusive, you know, information. But the truth lives online. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that we need to do to cancel old media and raise the media that we got on the internet.
Get $1 billion.
Share. Like
share?
For sure. Goes along.
Share and super chat, right?
You can do that too. But sharing is important. For sure.
Okay.
$1 billion is even more important because that's the only how you boot them up with that money.
Shit, $1 billion. Shit.
So Fred is a millionaire. I ain't a millionaire. I can't get him no billion.
Well, help me get to $1 billion.
All right, I got you with these $4.99s. Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to Tay.
Make sure y'all order 9 wives, man.
Yeah, order 9 wives, man. You over there bullshit. You spent 30 minutes on the panel. Now get off, nigga. Get off.
All right, I'm out.
All right, peace. He been waiting. What's up, D?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I done went to Wally World. I done went to 2 other convenience stores. Came back still in the same spot. But I am too blessed to be stressed and highly favored, too anointed to be disappointed in my man, Deontay Wilder. Let's go, champ. What's good with everybody on the panel? What's up, Tay? Say it again. I couldn't hear you.
Nah, it sounded like we had 7 ministers on the roster.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pastor Williams.
Yeah. Brother Kyle and Brother Glasses Malone. What's good?
Man, you got the rhymes, man. We just listening to you, man. Go on.
Glasses 316.
Hey, man. You know, I want to say this right here real quick. Brother Glasses, I respect you, man. And at first, not tonight, when you first came on and at first, you know, I didn't get where you was coming from and you sounded reckless when you was talking about Wilder, right? And you wasn't backing down for shit. And as a man, you shouldn't. But overall, I respect your viewpoint because as we begin to listen to you more, you said it the first night, but I was so in my feelings, I didn't want to hear that shit. And what I mean by that was you was constantly saying it's not personal, right? But my thing is this, not with you, because I can respect where you are coming from, right? But it's a sad affair to have all of these celebrities, black ones. See, when you see a great man fall, you see cowards come out of the woodwork to celebrate. You understand? What does it benefit these cowards to come out in celebration of a man? And then I seen this. I don't think these people really listen to themselves when they speak. They chastise a Brit for supporting Deontay Wilder and told this man, how can you go against your own countrymen when Deontay Wilder is nothing but a liar and he's lying about this? This is a black man talking to a Brit, and you chastising him about not sticking with his own countrymen. Although that brother is not the same color or race, whatever, is Tyson Fury, but he said your countrymen. But here it is, you are black in America, and I take the word, I don't like to use black. You're Afro man, just like Deontay Wilder. You're not riding with him. Are you listening to yourself? See, and then they talk about the money, how much money they have, how much money they made, right? But player, you're suffering when it comes to your mind, your soul. You're broke. You can have all the money and all the wealth you want, but you're broke. You're spiritually and mentally broke. Your soul is broken. And see, sometimes when people are lashing out at other folks, they're trapped and they're encaged by their own past, and they don't know how to escape it. So when they see a great man that they envy, they love him, but they hate him. They despise him because he's all that they want to be, all that they need to be, and they don't know how to get there because they can't escape themselves. You don't throw that on other people. See, you're too busy trying to throw it on other people. So that's why you're trapped in yourself. And when you get to that point, you begin to be real bitter. You get on other people's lives when you're not invited and disrespect them. When you are in the same sports, this is your countryman. You get on this man live and disrespect him. Your black brother, your Afro brother. And then you celebrate his defeat. I think there's something wrong with our Afro family in America. And it's a sad thing, man.
Listen, as the father of all humanity, I see myself in everybody, particularly me. As far as, I don't know who you was talking about specifically. I could imagine whatever black person that is. I don't know which nigga that was.
I could break it down for you if you want me to. Hold on, brother. See, because listen, I want to say this to you, because if you heard me when I first came on. Okay, because
I don't want to try to diagnose whoever that person is you're talking about. But I think the average, 99% of black folk in this country was hoping for D to win. I don't think people were not hoping for D to win.
I ain't gonna stop. I mean, I apologize, but when you get done, I go ahead.
For me particularly, I just knew he wasn't going to win. That's all. I just knew, like I told Fred a long time ago, this was always a bad style for him. It always was a bad fight. I was one of the few who picked D against Ortiz. I've been picking D for a long time. I've probably been his greatest advocate, not a blind advocate of the fact that he's black or his knockout ratio, but the fact that, his talent, literally how fast he is, how great he is, how proud of a champion he was, that he was always going to get up. This just was a fight he was never going to win, in my just opinion. I don't know about why other black people would be rooting, but pretty much anybody I know that was black was pretty much rooting for Deontay.
Shit.
You must have been on social.
Who really wasn't.
I can show you pages and pages of black folk, celebrities, I'm talking about Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Lil Bow Wow, Drake. You got Rick Ross. I could just go on and on and on.
You just named Drake. That was just out. You just see Drake ain't. That's different. That ain't. When
Yeah,
Snoop,
for me,
I don't think Dog celebrated D getting stopped. I think people make fun of people in America because that's just what we do. That's our culture. We just make fun of people. Whether
well,
we
that
like
ain't a
it or
culture
not.
I want to be a part of,
I
family.
totally understand. Yeah, it ain't for everybody. It's
Yeah,
tough
that ain't a
squeeze.
culture. See,
That's what I always say.
when I came up, family, I came up respecting OGs. And what I mean by OGs, I don't mean some pimp on the corner pimping out females or shooting up cocaine. I mean heroin. Even though when I was 4 and 5 years old, I used to make a quarter for putting the rubber tube around their arm so they could pop up their vein. You know what I'm saying? I had to get money some kind of way. You feel me? But I'm not talking about those OGs. I'm talking about was guys who made it, old cats who made it, right? Had nice homes, had nice pulling yachts. I mean, you know, and teaching us the game and teaching us to respect ourselves and respect our communities. They was teaching us the way, you know what I'm saying? And one of the OGs, I asked him, man, I said, man, how you look so good, man, to be so old. You know what I'm saying? I say, I like your style. You say, son, it's easy. I say, what you mean? He say, just be nice. I say, I'm looking for this long conversation. He said, just be nice. In other words, treat people how you want to be treated, right? You see what I'm saying? We was always getting game from the OG. They understood their role. It's a different type of OG out here now. The OGs out here now are really, they don't even deserve the title because they're really living vicariously through babies and sending them out to the wolves. They're sending them out to kill, rob, steal, whatever, because they know their records all jacked up. So they send out the babies.
I don't quite know them type of OGs, so I won't just get at OGs like that. But I can't say in most black people defenses, including Dog and them, they was never against D. They wanted D to win. When we would talk about it, whether it was Top, whether it was Snoop, they wanted D to win. They just didn't realize he wasn't going to win. And social media makes everybody for content a bit of a joker. But again, you know, they're just jokes. And I understand if you feel that the plight of black people lies in a sporting event or a sporting winner, I mean, I'm not mad at that because Deontay is very much a prize figure as much as Snoop or LeBron James or any other great athlete that we have. But to make fun of them is just a joke. You still talking about, like I said, I stood by it's men that's making 20 million, 30 million, 15, 20, 30 million dollars to do what they do to entertain. The winning prize is winning the money. Winning the fight is a whole nother conversation. Winning the prize is what it's all about. And D won the prize, and he's going to win a lot more prizes. His next fight, most likely I'll pick him. The fight following that, I'll pick him. The fight following that, when he fight Usyk, I'll pick him. You know, the fights when he's in a favorable situation where his style fits to win, he can win. But I'm not mad at no brother that see the plight of all black people in every special or sporting event or anything in life. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's not necessarily something we have to do. We don't always have to do that. Every black person not gonna see it that way. So if it is a black person that doesn't know how to deal with D's brash confidence, you know, that's okay because people come from different backgrounds. And I agree with you. They don't know how to figure it out for themselves. But I don't think black celebrities in general, for the most part, they were all hoping for D to pull it off. They wanted a reason to cheer. He just didn't. He made his money. He'll fight again next fight and next summer around sometime. He'll knock the shit up out of somebody, and we're going to get this thing going again until we enter the next super fight with hopefully Joshua. Feel me? That's what we're hoping for. That's how it works. But I think if you put too much vested interest in a plight of why people are trying to be funny, you know, because maybe they're dealing with disappointment a certain way, you know, maybe they're trying to gain a social following by saying something funny. Who knows? I think for the most part, it's all just jokes. I don't think people are jumping on D's. I don't think people are jumping on D's back. I think when D fight the next time, we'll all be watching and tuned in.
Okay, but for me,
yeah,
I look at the larger scale of what's happening because it's more than just that fight, right? We understand nothing is done just for nothing. There's a reason behind everything. So when celebrities are doing these things, they have who follow rappers? Kids, right? For the most part, it's kids, young people. So they adopt that attitude, right? And then that goes to bullying in school. That goes to on the street. Kids can't make it to school. You see what I'm saying? Everything that these rappers do, kids are trying to find their way to live like that. And truth be told, none of these, I ain't gonna say none, but for the most, probably a small percentage of kids will ever see 100,000. Much less these millions that's being thrown at these rappers to destroy their own communities.
I don't know if it's as simple as that, Deke. Like, I think that's a lot. I can see if rappers aren't reflecting or aren't a reflection of exactly what's going on in said community. I understand if you want them to be optimistic about what's going on, but if you can't really be upset that they're a reflection of it. You should be mad at poverty, not the rappers.
Listen, I deal with all that, fam, because our impoverished people are people who are starving. Is a desperate people. And a desperate people are a dangerous people. Why you think that is murder in every hood you go in? They're starving, they're desperate, they want out, and they don't know how to get out. They're being given the wrong tools to get out. The tools that they're being given to get out of the ghetto is to rob, sell dope, kill, destroy. And that would not get you out of the ghetto. Well, that's not going to get you out. But that's the only shit that's being sold by rappers. So when I heard you say what you said, I hope I heard you right.
That's not true though. That ain't true. You
don't
can't
tell
say
me
that.
What's not true for me, bro. Don't tell me that, bro. Don't tell me that.
But that's not true though.
Listen, not just because don't tell me it's not true. Listen, man. Listen.
You can't say all I've been on this earth.
Oh my God. Did I sit here and say all rappers, Kyle? I said
damn
rap.
Did.
Well, God damn it, there it is. Listen, what's being sold through these damn rap songs is to kill, steal, and destroy. And that is a fact.
Deep. But the thing is, okay, the three biggest rappers right today is Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick.
Now I hear about Kendrick. They say he's real kind.
J. Cole.
But this is the point I'm saying.
That's about the only one I heard. I don't listen to his.
But feel what I'm saying, Dick. It's like, are you upset that they're a reflection of said community, of said poverty, of said desperation? Or are you mad at the actual desperation and poverty itself? You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen.
Like I think we're mad at the wrong things. And this is like what I say to people, like black people, like if I'm talking about, let's say if I'm talking about Black Lives Matter, and somebody says, oh, well, black on black violence. I constantly try to express to them that that's a joke because that's just violence, right? And in any poor place in the world, especially one trapped in the center of a capitalist society that tells you you're not shit if you don't have shit, they're going to fight for the resources. They're going to protect the sole possession that they have, which is reputation. They're going to be overprotective of it because it's all they have. But if I can see if we're talking about a rapper from Beverly Hills rapping about a lifestyle in Beverly Hills, that ain't happening. But if we talking about Kodak Black and he rapping about what's going on down there where he at, don't be mad at Kodak for representing it because he's a product of exactly what's going on. Be mad at the poverty that's creating the rappers. You know what I mean? It's tough to be mad at the rap. I mean, at that time when Al Green was singing his songs, he was singing because that's what was going on at the sign of the times. When Marvin Gaye was singing his songs, they were singing about what was going on in the sign of the times. Same thing with Curtis Mayfield, right? He was talking about being a pusher man and selling dope. You feel what I'm saying? Like we got to take more energy and stop being mad at the reflection of said communities and start being mad at what's going on in these communities and figuring out how to. If everybody had something, people wouldn't be so desperate to take something.
I think we're saying the same thing, brother. We're saying the same.
We are, and I just want to make sure we channel the energy correctly and not be mad at the rappers. Or I don't want to say, oh, the rappers are just rapping about the shit going on in their neighborhood.
Listen,
the rappers are just rapping about the shit that's going on in their neighborhood.
Fred, what was this young man name that you had on? that I spoke with. He was I think he was a rap producer or something.
Black Capone.
I don't know his name. You had him on. I spoke with him.
I mean, yes,
he was sitting. Looked like he was sitting in his studio. I was talking. I was.
No,
what his
Nipsey
name?
Hussle producer.
Oh, Mars.
I think he said so. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, and we had this conversation, and he agreed with me that this is what's happening in the industry. That there's an agenda being sold. Right? Because I asked him about the mumble rap and the conscious rap. And I'm saying, why? See, when Tupac was out here spitting about just what you were saying, brother, what was going on in the hood, for real, right? But he was also, really, when you listen to Tupac, he could have been like a theologian type rapper. He spoke about social issues. He spoke about when he dealing with politics. I mean, he dealt with it all, right? Guess what happened? His ass had to go. Guess what they did? They put it on his friend. They put it on Biggie, right? Biggie ain't had shit to do with Pop getting killed, bro. His ass had to go.
But again, it's easy to wrap it up like that simple, right? It's easy to wrap it up and make it one rapper when Ice Cube was doing the exact same thing.
Right. I just gave you an example. You was talking about my favorite guys. Ice Cube. Go ahead.
But let me finish. That don't change that. That don't change that they had the same songs that was also representing, and also those rappers you are naming, right? Those rappers you are naming, right? Listen, but those rappers you naming aren't the product either of drugs or drug addicts,
right?
Right? They're the generation that was selling drugs. My generation was the last of the ones selling drugs. Now you're listening to a generation of kids trying to medicate themselves to get over whatever trauma that they're dealing with all the time. Where that's celebrated, that's considered wealth to afford to be an addict. You know what I'm saying? So these are still all same properties of that poverty.
Do you know the same drug that these kids are taking now that there's nothing new under the sun, fam? You know, I'm gonna show you something. You remember when Lil Wayne came out with the little sipping on the syrup and all that? Go back in the 80s and watch Flavor Flav with that little bottle, with the baby bottle he's sucking on. What you think he got in that baby bottle?
No, I'm not. Listen what I'm saying. Ice Cube and them aren't the product, right? Their parents weren't drug addicts. Right? Mm-hmm. The crack epidemic hadn't happened when they were being born, right? They were already coming into adulthood. What they're witnessing now is a bunch of kids who come up the product of drugs. They're the product of drugs. Feel me? Ice Cube, mom and them is before the crack era. They had Ice Cube, O'Shea born in the 70s, Snoop born in the 70s, Dre born in the 60s, Ice born in the 60s.
Yeah. Like I said, I was 4 and 5 years old when they was banging heroin in the arms. You know what I'm saying? I remember the aluminum foil. I remember all this shit, right?
Yeah,
I remember when crack hit the scene. I remember when they was doing ridiculous shit for the rock. Shit, I'm talking about having sex with dogs on the street, literally having sex with, you know what I mean? Niggas making them do crazy shit.
So now you're looking at the era of probably the worst pandemic that happened to our community, worse than heroin, right? It was so easy. It was so much less of a traumatizing experience to even do the drug. So you're looking at the product. These are the kids of it. And so they're not all the way together.
Got pill babies.
Yeah, they not all the way together.
Babies right now.
You know what I mean? They medicate because it's their only way of experiencing it. And I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying you probably should attack why these people are medicating, why do they feel so hopeless, and what's going on with the desperation. To be mad at the mirror is a joke.
Let's deal with the architect of it, right? Let's deal with who's drawing it all up. When you're talking about a people controlling a people, keeping people in their place where they don't rise up and be a threat to the power structure. They brought in the drugs. They took down the leaders. That's why you had people understanding that we don't need to put a head of a moment. We don't need to keep putting people at the head of the movement. the new people are understanding that. You don't see the young people hollering about they're the leader because they understood that all the head leaders in the past was knocked off. Now the movement, you'll never find the leader.
What movement though? What
I'm
movement do
just
we
saying.
have right now?
Again, you in different times. The movie is not going to look the same. You see what I'm saying? I've seen these. I done seen these little movements pop up and go into the government and get legislation changed, making things happen. Right? Ain't nothing gonna change overnight, fam. If we believe that, then I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, we still thinking we shall overcome, bro, and shit. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
Like,
Hey, again, bro. Let me tell you like this here, man. You go into the boxing gym. They trying to train you for a fight, and you say, man, all I need is 1 or 2 days. You think that's gonna work against a guy that's been training okay. I heard people say, Malone said, Tyson Fury done been doing this shit all his life. D just got into it. So he felt like D really ain't have a chance against a guy that had that much experience, right? But that ain't the way we see it. And Malone Glass is saying, hey, man, y'all do it like y'all want. I'm betting over here. And guess what? I respect him because he never tried to sugarcoat shit he was saying. The man put it on the table blood raw. You know, so that's why I came on. When I first came on, I said, Glasses, I respect you. I respect your mind. I said, when you the first time you came to the show, I didn't quite understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's quite natural. The love I have for the man, and I want him, I'm rooting for him because don't too many black men, let me take that back, celebrities, period. Ain't too many of them will risk their platform to speak up and speak out on issues that's concerning their people. Like I said,
why they don't?
When Snoop Dogg tried to speak up, they slapped him on the hand and say, boy, go back out there and apologize or we'll stop these checks. He went out there and apologized and blamed it on his mother. He said, my mama told me to go and that I was wrong and I shouldn't have did this and I shouldn't have did. No, man, just tell the truth. The folks made go back out there and get it right. You know what I'm saying? So, and Deontay Wilder is his own man. He say what he says and stand on it. That's what I was saying is they see this man and they love him and hate him at the same time because they see what they want to be and don't know how to be it because they trapped in themselves. They got so many insecurities. Listen, think about this. You got more money than you ever had in your life. Nobody should be able to control you, bro. How much money do you need?
But that's the hardest part for him, though, man, is when you start playing in that game, in that arena, and it start being about money, that's the calling card of the devil. When it start being about money. If it ain't about the greatness. So, but I mean, I agree with you, but I could speak for Dog. Like, I could tell you, like, I'm not disagreeing with you as far as like why he had to apologize. It definitely is a lot of smoke coming because, you know, them people is paying him, Corona paying him, all these different people paying him. And the problem is when them people paying you, you know, they got to say so. No different than any politician, no different than a boss at a job, you know, no matter if they paying you millions, you know, they going to have an influence on how you act and behave. So you really have to sacrifice. You have to really sacrifice something. You know what I mean? You have to sacrifice something you really don't need. I agree with you on that too, Dig. You have to sacrifice the economics you don't really need.
Right.
So hold on,
But I mean, she was an older black lady, so his mama probably did stay.
Hold on, let me. Wilder needs to learn how to groove in the ring. I'm going to take Deontay to the club and teach him how to dance. If he could dance, he could. Deontay could probably outdance you, my guy.
Right.
I think it's a confusion of exactly how great. I think, and this is what kills me. If you watch the Olympics, you can't win a medal without being able to box.
Facts.
You have to be nasty. You have to box. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get a medal because you have to go through some stuff. Deontay can box just fine. But again, the way he's marketed as his power puncher, the power, man, this man is a setup man. Man, that man set up people so cold and so smooth. It's so fast as it's happening, but it's because of how we want to celebrate, how power captures our imagination. That's all it is. People want to make Deontay this one-trick pony right?
And he's
Because
not.
that captures the imagination. Your
Right.
power, magic captures the imagination. He's so powerful. He's more powerful than any man that's graced the face of this planet. You know, I need to be perfect for 2 seconds. Those are great things that capture the imagination. But then when it comes down to actual fighting and boxing, shit in that ring, that man is so fast, man. That's really where he get it done.
Right.
I told Telly this. I told Fred this before the first fight. I say, man, I don't know if it's just the marketing, but I don't think he really understands it's his speed that's getting it done.
Right.
His speed. If you look at him in the first round, that's speed.
Yeah. Now
To
think
be able
about
to
this.
throw a jab to the body and pull out and be out of range, that's
Yeah.
speed.
I got a couple things actually, right? Now, I used to be at the camp with Hector Camacho, God rest his soul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I used to see him do certain things and things he used to build and prepare. This is a lost art in boxing, I believe. And I believe had my brother went in there with this, it would have gave him an extra added boost. When you go into the ring and fighting a guy, you're supposed to go in that ring and have fun. But if you go in there all war and all tensed up, and it drains your energy and your oxygen. You already done put on more muscle, so that calls for more oxygen to the muscle. And then you're not having fun with it because it's all battle. No, go in there and play with this dude. Have fun. That way you'll preserve your energy. And you know what I'm saying? What you think?
I can tell you the truth. I agree with that. And that's just from the little bit of stuff that I've done with this shit. When I'm smiling and I'm enjoying it,
right,
I'm able to persevere completely different. It is less drain on
Yep.
my mental and my physical state. I agree with that. But it's like I was saying, Bailey brought it up. I guess he felt I was saying I thought D was tired in the third or fourth round conditioning wise. But at the same time, I said that's still weird. I said, but what I think also is being underrated is the fact that he gets punched a lot more against Tyson Fury than other opponents. Like Tyson Fury is a 6'9" guy with close to a 90-inch reach. He's reaching across the damn ring and he's able to hit you all night. So whenever you're in power and range to punch, he's in range to punch. So again, I think it's one of those things to where I don't think we quite know whether it's conditioning. I don't think it's conditioning because I agree with Bailey. He didn't have conditioning issues with Stravern the first time, when he punched him out. But I think the separation was getting hit. So it could be a situation of equilibrium. I said the same thing. He takes a lot more shots with Tyson Fury than any fight in the world, and you probably won't see him get hit as much. But that particular time, he gets hit often. So I think D'll just be just fine. And sometimes you don't beat everybody. And sometimes you catch him later and you beat him in the fourth fight. It's just boxing. Yeah. We should just enjoy
and guess what? You just called out something out my membrane when you said that. Think about Pacquiao Marquez. When did he knock Pacquiao out?
Fourth time.
That's right.
And you got to, and the reality is, you got to stop taking losses so hard. They can't overrepresent everything. Deontay Wilder has been boxing 15 years, man. He got more than enough years to keep boxing. Fuck the age. He ain't been boxing that long. He got a ton of wear and tear on his body. This is probably one of the worst fights he ever been in his life. This is the worst fight.
Yeah, because he ain't really been taking no damage.
No. So I think a lot of the fans are overreacting, you feel me, and enjoying boxing. You got to enjoy the ups and the downs. You got to enjoy your champion being a champion. All this means is this gives Deontay a chance to be two-time champion. That's all it really means.
Right.
And you can bet sure he'll be a two-time champion.
That's right.
You feel me? So I think people just, I get it. I hate that, the burden of all black consciousness is on Deontay Wilder's shoulder when in reality it's not. He's going to be just fine. He'll win some more fights. He'll win some more titles. I think he'll fight Tyson Fury again. Hopefully he catch Fury at a better time and they'll make it happen, man. It's an amazing time to be watching boxing, no matter who you're rooting for. it's really enjoying it. You got
Right.
right now. We just saw Deontay Wilder's the first ballot Hall of Famer at this point. Right now.
That's right. That's right.
Right now. Feel me? So you watch him fight another great fighter of his era. He didn't get it done. It's another couple guys. It's a Joshua out there. This guy's coming up. It's a lot of ways to get it done, man. Like we got time.
Yep. You definitely right about that, Glasses. Hey, I don't know, man. I may be seeing crazy. I just got a joyful feeling. That sounds like I'm in church. I just got a joyful feeling as you were speaking in my spirit. I'm serious. I'm serious, man. I know everything's gonna be all right, man.
That's just how I look at the sport, D. I don't really worry about it, man. These brothers is making millions of dollars. I get it. There is some issues that could show up because of how you see his rooting. For me, man, it's just a fight. Long as they pay D is safe. He healthy. Man, he'll fight again. He'll win another title. It's the inevitable. He's entirely too great of a fighter to not.
That's right.
What I mean? Sometimes you get it done. I told Fred I didn't want the second fight. I told Fred, man, fuck this guy. I told him.
I remember you said that. I remember you said that.
Let's go fight Joshua and get this real paper. Feel me? And be in the all-time great fight. So I think they'll fight, man. They're gonna make millions of dollars. I mean, if people feel like they need to identify, however you got to get through the day, is good with me. I just don't believe in the magic trick. I look behind the curtains. That's just the type of person I am. I don't really get into the magic of it all, the power of it all, the blah blah. I get into the what's really gonna happen in the exchanges. You know
I'm gonna say this and I'll get off because I know I've probably been on a long time, but I just want. Yeah, probably. Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, and I'm gonna be okay. You made me feel a little bit better though, but I just want to hear from my brother. I want him to come tell me, man, I'm good, I'm all right, Deacon, I'm all right, which I know he's all right, but I just want to hear from him, and because man, my heart is in this, man. And listen, I got a box. I don't have to pay for pay-per-view, bro. I get all that shit free. But for Deontay Wilder, I pay for that shit. You understand?
I pay for the card. I was like, this card is $2. I got it free too. I was like, this card, I'm get him in his $80.
Yeah, man, with the quickness. You know what I mean? Right, and that's love. And I'm so proud of him, the way he comported himself in this fight. He went out the way he wanted to go out on his shield, whether it was a slow count, fast count.
See, Fred, why you ain't on him for saying that, Fred? I said the same thing, Fred. You was on my line. I said he went out the way he wanted to go out. You
you got it. Hey,
is what he said.
What listen, understand. That's what he fired his trainer for, right?
Fury granted the man his wishes.
He got what. Listen, and he got in there. And I'm gonna give you this before I go. Listen, I just got shot in 2010, right?
Hey, just?
Yeah, that's to me because I listen.
It seemed like
how long you been thinking for, Dickie?
Damn right. Listen,
how long
I knew I wasn't born with a zipper in my damn stomach. You understand me? So my thing is this right here. When that shit first happened to me, family, you know how bad I felt? Because not that I felt like this, like I'm some badass, because God knows I'm not, right? But I just felt like it was an aura of invisibility was gone. Because I'm got to worry about people clowning me, which I was waiting on that because I right now I want to finish this fight, and if I get it, nigga, if I see anything ain't right, boy, I'm dealing with it, right? So I was fucked up. I was mentally fucked up. It took a lot of praying. I had to, man, listen, I went to a dark place, bro. I was fucked up mentally, right? But listen, cause I asked God to forgive me because I knew I was coming on the show. I'm behaving because I prayed hard. I said, God, you know I'm gonna cuss tonight. I prayed hard. Listen, I'm being honest.
Premeditated curtain.
Listen. Hey, I said, man, listen, God, I've seen guys get knocked out. I've seen guys get shot, and they was never the same. It took their heart. I don't know if y'all ever seen somebody get on a crack cocaine. You ever seen a dude like it was a D-boy in the hood? When he got on that rock, it's like the bitch came out of him. Listen, I was so afraid of that shit. But the same dude.
Man, let the Lord use you, man. You let the devil use you right now, man.
Hold on.
No,
God
lift
got
your
me.
dirty hands up until the Lord.
He got me. He got me. Let me just finish this so I can get out of here. Anyway,
hold on,
look,
man.
fam, listen, man.
Man, you cussing way too much, boy.
Hey,
You ought to ask the Lord to forgive you
come
right
on,
now.
man. Go on mute, dog. You're fucking with me here now.
Right
listen,
now and ask
anyway, my nigga, what I'm saying is, listen to what I'm saying. You came on, did you come on the show to troll me, dude? What did you come on the show for, brother?
You a deacon.
You done had 100 niggas on here. You kept your mouth quiet. When I'm talking, you getting up here and crunk up the radio. What is going on, bro? Calm the hell down.
You can't be cussing like that,
yeah.
deacon.
What,
you are a deacon.
Because listen, my mind done slipped back on this goddamn. Listen, my mind done slipped to the streets for a second. Hold on, it's all right. God got me.
We'll bring it back.
Okay. Listen. Anyway, God, listen. When my son wrote by the same dude and seen dude, right? He wrote by and looked like dude reckless eyeballed him or something. He got to the crib, bro. I jump out the hospital road, put everything on, get up. I go down there and jump out on him. You know what I mean? Before I can even get up the fire, this nigga down on his knee begging. I said, what the fuck is this? He said, man, I was just speaking to you.
What the heck is this, deacon?
Okay, what the heck is this? You're right. He said, man, I was just speaking to your son, man. I ain't mean no harm. I said, bro, whatever me and you going through, that's between me and you, bro. If you ever look at my son wrong, bro. He said, no, man, I was just speaking to him. Ask everybody up here, man. You feel what I'm saying? Well, anyway, my point was my heart wasn't gone. I didn't realize it in the moment. It took me a whole damn near 30 days later to realize I was still me. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is D gonna be all right. That's why when I seen him took that loss in the second fight and to see him fight for that trilogy, I seen his tail wagging, bro. He was ready to scratch, come out that corner, baby. That's what had me riled up, because I seen me. Boy, ain't no bitch in it. You feel what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Hey, God got me, man. I'm good. I done prayed all night.
Listen, let him use your tongue, brother. You letting the devil use you right now.
What I'm saying, I gotta put it like that because
no, you don't put it like that, man. You
listen, got an emergency glass case, man.
I am so proud. I am so proud of this man. I am proud of him, man. And glasses, man. Listen, man, it's a joy. Even if I ain't talking to you, when I be sitting back watching you in the interviews, you can carry an interview all by your damn self. I ain't lying, bro. Hey, listen, man. Your thought process is impeccable, bro. I gotta give you.
I don't know what's wrong with me, Dig. I don't know what's wrong with me. I swear, because sometimes I be saying shit. It seems so obvious, and niggas make me feel crazy. I don't know why. I remember what's funny is I remember talking to Fred the first time this fight was happening. I was like, man, I hate they took this fight. Like, you think you can't whip him? I say, man, listen, this motherfucker right here could fight. This a janky motherfucker. This motherfucker got hands, man.
Right.
I just wanted him to fight somebody else, but at the end of the day, man, D is good. That man's and I'm not saying this like this. I don't say nothing for like, I don't need nobody's approval. Like I've learned, God is the only approval I need, man. I don't need nobody else to approve of my thoughts. And I know they from a sincere place. So when I say what I say about Wilder, when I say what I say about any person, it's something I genuinely believe. Because I'm not saying it to be cool. I'd rather everybody, I made a decision, Deke, in 2012. When I didn't understand the world and I felt like I was at war with myself and the world was just at peace and I was looking like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. At that day, I knew that I wasn't tripping and I was going to be at peace with my own thoughts and at war with everybody else because I just wasn't going to not say what I think and give my honest process. So when I tell you that D is going to be a champion again, I'm not saying it because it sounds cool. He's a all-time great fighter. He's only been a professional boxer for 15 years. He's only been boxing for 15 years. He don't got a ton of wear and tear. This is a great champ. It's a first ballot Hall of Famer who has 9 or 10 title defenses. He'll be just fine. You know what I'm saying? He'll be just fine. Long as he wasn't hurting, and I don't think he was, then he'll be knocking motherfuckers out in no time and in the big fight. So I think, like I said, we just get a little too vested. There's nothing wrong with that. It's what make it worth living for some people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
right.
I think we take everybody's situation and we want it to be for everybody. Like we want everybody to see it the way we see it and shit. It just ain't like that. That's why you got to just feel how you feel and fuck what everybody else think. Tip, what's happening?
Right.
And somebody said something as far as Porter and Bud. Shit, I gotta go with Bud. I mean,
there you go. That man know his boxing. Say
it
why were we talking for an hour?
You done made that man backslide. You done converted him.
Man.
Hey, no, I'm good,
you
man.
You done made that man backslide. You done converted him. You know what I mean?
Hey, no, one day I'm gonna meet this brother in person as well. I love your energy, brother. You're a good dude, man. And for anybody who got you misunderstood, hey man, if my word mean anything, I co-sign this is a real one here, y'all.
Man, check this out. The day I decided that being misunderstood was not important, and I've been a free man. Being misunderstood, is definitely like to have a great interview. One, you got to forgive people for misunderstanding you.
Right.
That's just gonna come with the territory.
Right.
And part two, stop over explaining everything.
Right.
I don't got to explain to Fred. Fred knew the whole time we was talking. When everyone in the audience didn't understand, Fred knew where my heart was at. He knew how I feel. He knew how I see boxing. And if one person understand you, if 1,000 other people, shit, that just make you Jesus.
Yeah. And you know what?
And one or two niggas understand, the rest of the world like, oh, this nigga tripping.
Yeah. Sometimes I got a problem with trying to overdo things because sometimes in my mind people ain't getting it, so I gotta go over it again. And sometimes I take the
Don't stop that.
Stop that. Yeah. You're right.
Please stop that.
Stop that.
Yeah. Like one more caller, Deacon trying to come in.
Okay, hey man, love y'all, man. I'm out.
Glasses got that man cussing like that, got him backslid and everything else. Glasses, you dead wrong for this, man.
Hey, Delonte, email me, man, because your email is coming up wrong. I done sent it to you.
Shout out to Delonte, man. The homie say he got you. He got you.
Hey, Glasses. Now Deacon just left. Now Priest is about to come on in. You know what I mean?
It's all over now, Kyle.
Huh?
It's all over, sir. What's going on, gentlemen?
Wonderful.
We good.
There you go. You're just stuck on that. You're never gonna let that go. And how did you take control of it again? Why are you using it? How are you using it against me? I thought I got you with it.
No, that's one of the things that let me say white folks say. They always say, hey, wonderful, thanks for asking, wonderful, thanks for sharing. It's always wonderful.
Okay, that might be a little racist. That's okay. The thing is, here we go. What's up, Glad? That's good. No, hey, what's going on, little one? God bless you. So here we are again. So the hate continues. I want to tell Glasses, we're talking about, excuses of why people treat others like this. And that's because they worship themselves. So I think it's a little bit more serious than the way that we see it, because it's not skin deep, right? But they're putting us in rat races and mouse traps. And then when we get caught, we go, oh, we should have done this better. Oh, Fred, oh, we should have done that. Oh, it's my car. All these things. First of all, Deontay Wilder is the last man on the planet of existence that needs any critiquing right now. And next to him is Malik Scott. The guys are absolute shogun heroes in the sport, and they're all bigger than boxing, including Tay Jones. Boxing is not the end all of reality, guys. I hope you're not going to sleep yet already, Mr. Hawthorne.
No,
this is sorry, sir. Go ahead, continue. It's not the end all. Like since when does this sport made by these people, that of course Kyle can explain that further in detail of who these people are that invented these sports, but why do we put so much emphasis and importance on these rules? They design the rules because they can break them and you can't. And when they put people in the ring and when they decide who they want to win, the entire thing shifts in that direction so that they get what they want. They developed this system like this for a reason. First of all, boxing is a beautiful sport, but Deontay Wilder all I ever hear is how terrible he is at boxing. Well, yeah, that's because he's not the best boxer in history. He's the greatest fighter, athlete in all of history, period. End of story. He is number one. There is not a close second. If it was a street fight, it would be 1,000 times out of 1,000 that he would absolutely massacre his opponents like this, obviously, this Tyson Fury, the greatest ever.
I don't know if I agree with that, XO. I don't think that's what he is. I think
okay, well, no, yeah.
I think he is one of the greatest boxers in history. I
Oh,
don't
he
think
certainly
he's one
is.
of the greatest fighters. I think he is a boxer. I don't think he's the greatest street fighter.
Well, he is. He is. He
yeah.
could go to MMA in 2 months and destroy the champions in the UFC. He could do anything he
I'd be
wants.
careful with saying that. I wouldn't go that far to disrespect other guys like that.
Oh, well, I'm an extremist, classic. That's what I do. I go all the way to the edge. That's right. So I'm glad we're on different pages because we're. Listen, if you already knew this or you believe, I wouldn't need to be here. That's the point. Everybody disagrees with the XO, Mr. Glasses. Everybody,
I get it. Yeah, you know what?
Except for Kyle. Actually, Kyle always agrees with you now. But so here we are, still. We're still trying to complain about these rules not working for us. They were designed to take advantage of you in the first place. And I don't know why I have to point this out. I know Kyle knows this. The reality, the system is made to protect the house. I mean, we all know the house always wins. That's everything. Deontay Wilder has done way more than Tyson Fury ever will. The rules of boxing are not important in the long run. I'm sorry. I know this pisses everybody else off because this is the most important sport in the world. Well, life is going to go beyond that. What Deontay Wilder has done is much more. I mean, like Kyle has been saying for the past 3 days, he's not been very happy. Well, he's right. Well, if Deontay Wilder had won this fight, which goes against the laws of nature, by the way, then we wouldn't know these things and we would still be unsure of who these sellouts are or who these haters are. The truth is much more important than any sort of man-made statistic.
Tell him about Charlie, XO. Tell him about Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, the poor guy. You know, he's done. He decided to sell out the greatest athlete in the last 500 years to make himself feel better because he's a little man. He's never had the chances of, and I mean that at spirit, he's never had the chances of Deontay Wilder. He's never gone against the grain. He's never had the ability to literally destroy the system. That's what Deontay Wilder was doing. See, that's a big problem here. He was already destroying the system. He was every time they said, oh, he's not going to win his next fight, he'd win. Then again, they say, oh, he's not going to win his next one. He just got lucky. Then he'd win again. It just happens 40 freaking times. The only fighter to stop or literally, Glasses, knock out every single fighter he has ever faced in the ring. Never been done by any man ever before. Period. End of story, bro. That's how good this guy. And if people can't appreciate him, that's fine. Now Deontay Wilder knows the truth again. He's experienced this now 2 times in the last 2 years. So I know he's awake, and I just hope a lot of other people can wake up because the guy has done all the work, and that's why I'm just saying, why would I want to critique this man when he's been able to do this? Let me read this to you real quick. This is the WAC 36-12-140 PDF file from the Boxing Commission. It says the referee shall give an injured boxer a count of 8 when a knockdown occurs. The referee does not have to count the referee's opinion, blah, blah, blah. 2, when the referee determines a boxer has been knocked down, the referee shall require the boxers to cease boxing during the count. If the boxer rises prior to or when the count is completed, the referee shall determine whether the boxer's reflexes and condition render it appropriate to continue the contest. If a boxer does not rise when the count of 8 is complete, the referee shall continue to count 10 seconds. If the boxer being given a count by the referee is down on the canvas of the ring, when the referee completes counting to 10 seconds, the referee shall wave both arms to indicate that the boxer has been knocked out. That's the official rule. Okay, it doesn't matter when I'm not telling you that, oh, we need to start talking about this and start making people realize this. The rules don't matter. The rules are there so they can take advantage when they need to, so they can protect themselves. Go ahead.
The key in the rules is to protect the fighters. It's not just to waive a winner.
Oh yeah, they love you, bro. Yeah, they love you. They want to protect you. Yeah.
No. That's what I'm saying. They're just to save the fighters to try to prolong the entertainment event. So they don't want somebody unconscious trying to fight. It's not about rushing to get a 10 count. Like if you look at the first fight with D versus Fury in the third fight, it's obviously Fury was able to carry on. Like I could see if he got up in those fights and got hurt. But he was able to carry on in the first and third fight. So not stopping the fight were the best decisions possible because you got a great night of a full 12-round fight. It's not about the rush. You know what I mean? It's not about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just to get a win. The point was he was still available to fight and in all of his senses. That's the catch.
Well, so I'm just stating what the rules state because people care about the rules.
I understand, but every fighter throughout history has broken the rules. Everyone. They all have ways that they break the rules. Everybody's trying to bend the rules, you know what I mean, to get the advantage. We don't have to make excuses for any fighter, especially not one that's great. We never had to make excuses for Mike Tyson. We don't have to make excuses for Deontay Wilder. We don't got to make excuses for Adrian Broner.
We made excuses for Mike Tyson. Remember when he lost to Buster Douglas?
And they need to stop doing that. It don't make sense. It's silly. You fight because the fights happen because they happen. That's why you put the guys in the ring, because on any given night, some fighter can win. You have to fight the fights. We done got spoiled and really started believing we know what's going to happen. These just two men punching each other in the damn face. Sometimes we got to stay focused on the entertainment part of it and the event of it. Now, is Fury a cheater? Whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get caught up in trying to figure out what's cheating, because then I have to start going back and looking at B-Hop. Then I got to look at Floyd. Then I look at Roy Jones. Then I got to look at every white fight, every black fight. I fuck all that. Man, listen. You got to win the fights. And if you don't, get your check and fight the next fight. There's no reason we should think he should be counted out in either one of those fights. He got up and fought his ass off after every knockdown, just like D. Imagine in the first one, he knocked him down. He's like, oh, man, the fight is off. We'd have been mad as fuck. We would have been horrified because we would have missed another 7 rounds, or when he get dropped, third round? We'd have missed 7 or 8 more rounds of great boxing if they waving the fight off. Let these people fight.
Right, I understand that. It seems like that you are concerned with the entertainment part of this, and that's why we do it. Yes, we watch it because it is what it is. It's the spectacle of two men doing something. It's not really a sport. It is a form of fighting, and yeah, we want to see that. And I'm not saying anything else should have happened. What I'm saying actually is something very different. It happened exactly how it's supposed to. The point is, it doesn't take anything away from Deontay Wilder. That's the point. That he has still done what no other man has done. And when you have a equivalent to a 7 weight class differential, I mean, how many times did Floyd Mayweather go up 2 weight classes to beat the champion at 2 weight classes above him? When did it ever happen? How many times did Roy Jones do it? Not a lot of fighters do that. And I'm not saying weight classes matter. I'm saying everybody knows if somebody has a significant has a significant weight advantage, no matter what the rules are, the average human being, if they have 2 brain cells to rub together, knows that person has a huge advantage. That's why weight classes exist in the first place. Well, if there was literally, all I hear is all these things about how bad Deontay Wilder is and how great Fury is, yet he still literally beat him up several times. That's the point. I'm just saying, from what happened of these 3 fights, the smaller guy with half the experience, and according to the internet experts, had thousands of disadvantages, still beat up this other guy who is obviously much bigger with all this prowess and literally born into the sport. He still got beat up by this guy from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, who didn't grow up in boxing and literally had God-given power. The point is, he wasn't supposed to win this fight. And it wasn't just the evil that made him lose this fight. The evil has to be allowed because, again, God says, love not the world, neither the things of the world. For if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of this life is not of the Father, but is of this world. And the world passeth away, bye-bye, but he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. So all this bullshit doesn't matter in the long run. And I'm just talking about the health and welfare. God bless the man. God bless what he's done. Same thing for Malik Scott, Tay Jones, the whole team. They did very well, and they don't need critiquing. Thank you.
Well, sure. I don't think I disagree. But, I mean, again, Wilder's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He'll win another championship. He'll be fine. I don't know who feels like Wilder isn't a great fighter. I mean, I've heard people say it, but most of the people don't know shit about boxing. If you
They don't know shit
history,
about life. Glasses. They don't know shit about life. That's the point. That's what I'm telling you. They're fucking deadbeat low
I could
lives. That's the
imagine if these
reality.
people was alive when Frazier lost to Ali, what they would have been saying. Ali ain't nothing. I told you Ali wasn't nothing. Ali couldn't.
Wow, he did lose the first fight. Mm-hmm.
I mean, what would they have said if Mike Tyson would bust? When Mike Tyson, what's funny to me is when Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, I remember that, right? I was might have been elementary. And I remember everybody who liked Mike Tyson came to school with excuses that I could tell their dad told them. As if Mike Tyson needs a fucking excuse. Okay, you whooped 40 and some other people. You didn't whoop this one person ass. Okay. Next person. It's some kind of confusion. Floyd has messed
he
up
was in a
everybody.
hotel with them 10 prostitutes snorting cocaine, though. That's what they said. That's why they
all kind of shit. They done all kinds
that's
of
they
shit.
won.
And it's like
once a Tyson, always a Tyson, huh?
Man.
Damn. That was a good one.
That's the
Two
thing,
Dolphins.
man. Everybody got their own pain. Everybody deal with it their own way. But I hope somebody wouldn't think Deontay Wilder isn't a great boxer. Same like Tyson Fury, they both great boxers. You put two great guys in, you get a winner and a loser, it's all good. Ben trying to call in, Fred, I had a question. Do y'all know Ken Kishner? He wrote an article on who will be the next Black Hop.
Hope. She meant to say Hope.
Oh, Hope.
I don't know who that is. No.
Jared Anderson, though.
Black Hope.
I think Jared Anderson will be that guy.
The Black Hope? Shit, which division is it? Listen, it's been such a long time since a white guy was actually a good, like the best fighter in boxing. I don't even think we would say Tyson Fury is a pound for pound best right now.
Correct.
I mean, I get what the papers are saying, but we all know the truth. We all knew that. We all knew how this shit go. Come on, man. We don't need a hope. One thing we got is we can fight.
Right, but Glasses, you see what they do. There's all these weight classes, and they're all dominated. You know, we're talking 95%, black men. That's it. It's absolutely dominated. So what they do is, if they can just get the heavyweight division to get one white guy to do it like him, then it doesn't matter. Then they can claim their victory because we got the biggest guy, which is always considered the baddest man, and that bullshit. That's why they do it. That's why they can let all this other shit go, because there's no chances for all these other guys. There's no chance for a guy of the same weight class, to go up against, you name it. I mean, who's fighting right now? Who were we talking about earlier? Not Charlie, not Special Ed Charlie, but who's the other guy, Kyle? Spence. I mean, right? These guys are going to be in their weight classes. You have to put a white guy in front of them that's several weight classes bigger to do it. The heavyweight division is the only thing you can do that in. So they have to, of course, manipulate every single thing and lean the entire system that direction. And they got it to work this time. And they did well because it's their game. It's not supposed to be a fair game. And the better guy doesn't always win.
Yeah, but this is one of the situations where the better guy won. The best guy beat a great guy beat by a greater fighter. It's okay.
Because he could hold him and rabbit punch and avoid the boxing fight. Because that's what I see.
Fight. However you want to do this starts to draw too much stuff. You got to.
I know. So what's he great at? Tell me what is he great at?
He's great at every last aspect of boxing. He actually can do pretty much everything. He can fight inside, outside. He can grapple you. He can fight at distance. He know how to use his size. He's a really great fighter, man. Just enjoy it. It won't be forever.
Right. I mean, he should be, right? He was raised to be a fighter, yet he doesn't just fight. He has to have a lot of help to do what he does, Glasses. That's the reality.
What help does he have to do? He ain't had no help.
Then I guess you're not paying attention, Glasses.
No, I'm just not buying the silly shit.
This is how the system. Listen, of all people, why am I teaching this to you? It's designed this way. What the? I don't get this, bro. What are you doing?
Because if it's designed this way, it's not enough of them being successful. This ain't real life. Boxing ain't real life. In boxing,
it's not real life, really.
Listen, no, it's not, because in boxing, colored people are on top. They're the best. In real life, that ain't true. In real life, white folks got all the money, they got all the power, they got everything. It's a white.
Well, in boxing, it's the same thing. No, Glasses.
Not really.
Glasses.
One of the most powerful men in boxing is a brother.
Glasses. At the end of the day, he got to answer to some white folks. That TV contract, black folks ain't. Hell yeah, man. He ain't running Fox.
He don't have to answer to them. take his business elsewhere. One of the most powerful men in boxing is one of the most powerful men in boxing is a Mexican. We don't have to do that. Like we listen. In boxing, colored people have a different opportunity. In real life, man, it's a total different challenge. It's a total.
You're talking about the success of the world, though, Glasses. You're talking about what the world sees as success.
Again, that's how we're looking at success in the real world versus success in boxing.
Right, but that's right.
We gotta get to Miss T. She's the last.
Hey,
call.
God bless, guys. Thanks again. I appreciate your time, gentlemen. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Mr. Hawthorne. Kyle, Glasses. Have a good night.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Right. Peace out. Amen.
Like, I'm gonna get this amen in. I'm gonna get this
Hawthorne, Kyle, Glasses. Have a good night.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Right. Peace out. Amen.
What's up, fellas? What's up?
He got the damn echo again.
Hawthorne, Kyle, Glasses. Have a good night.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Mama, there's echo again.
What's up, fellas? What's up?
He got the damn
I
echo.
never in my life heard people make as many excuses for a fighter losing a fight ever. This is almost crazy. As if this nigga need any reason that he just lost the fight. Why is it so hard to believe he could lose the fight? What is so hard and troubling to believe he could lose the fight?
Bro, because he lost to his fishy.
Hey, look, TB was on.
That's all I'm saying. The nigga fishy. Bro, I can see it. Listen, I can see if he never been caught doing shit. I understand. If he didn't get caught doing shit,
Canelo
we can
cheat
say,
every time?
Cool. That nigga
Canelo
fishy
cheat every
though.
time?
Huh?
Does Canelo cheat every time, even though he's on steroids? Was he on steroids every time?
We don't know.
We don't know, bro. That's what I'm
Floyd
telling
took
you.
his IV after the thing. Does he take IVs all the time?
Did Floyd
Who?
When Floyd took his IV after the fight, right? When he broke the rule, this is like a proven thing. Does he cheat all the time? Does he take IVs all the time?
What was in the IVs?
It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to take them. Does it mean he cheat every time, even though he needed them for his health? Does it matter? Does he cheat all the time?
He got permission.
Like you got to get off of the page that this is so impossible to happen. There's no Floyd Mayweather has screwed up boxing so bad. And as the best fighter of all time, easily, which I don't know how somebody can fucking argue against it, it's weird that people just don't understand. Some people can lose a fight.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Go ahead, Miss T.
So I was at the fight, and I noticed when the second round, it seemed like Deontay had tired out. Now I've heard since that I guess Tay put out there and Deontay did that his equilibrium was off. Cool. But when the count was long, I said it in my seat. That count is long. And I'm not making excuses, but I said it. He can't beat the ref, and he can't beat the guy and whoever else. That's just how I feel. I'm with Kyle. I'm with TB a little bit. I'm definitely with Kyle when he said he fishy, man. He stink. But I wanted to ask Glasses.
He do stink.
Yeah, he did.
That motherfucker look like he stink. That nigga, he look like he smells like a wet fucking dog. Can we agree on that, Glasses? Can you agree on that? To look like nigga like he stink? Keep it real.
I don't give a damn what this man. What the hell is wrong with y'all?
The question I had.
You let motherfucker like he stink though. Keep it real. That motherfucker like he stink.
Look, the article I read, Glasses, said who would be the next Black Hope. I did not like that. I didn't like him saying that because I don't recall as in our community that we saying we looking for a great Black Hope. What y'all think about that? Like that actually ticked me off.
We ain't dying off. So.
I wouldn't even give that no. Who the fuck was the last Black Hope?
That's what I said. I actually
which one?
I actually counted up in the 20th century.
Jack Johnson?
And the Great White Hope
was shit.
Jack Johnson was the last Black Hope. I was laughing like, we got us one. That was the last time we felt like that.
But I actually counted in the 20th century, it's probably approximately 33 years where there wasn't a Black heavyweight champion. So I'm like, y'all, why the fuck we need hope? We know we good. It's around the corner, you know. That's just 20th century. 33 years. You know it's 100. I mean, you know.
That was probably the last great Black Hope, Jack Johnson.
Well, I think that's
Johnson.
to some racism a little bit. Don't put that jacket on, black folks, because we won't do this. We're not looking for that.
Black Hope.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. You got to come up here once a week, player. I know you're a busy man and all that shit, but you got to bring your ass, man, at least once a week, man, because this shit here, you know, arguing with you is real entertaining. You know what I'm saying? We need a
Motherfucker is crazy, man. You talk about what the man smell like. It's a dude in the corner. Like,
the motherfucker do look like he stink though. Listen,
it's a dude.
You can't
like,
tell me. You can't tell me that nigga.
It's a dude.
Like
it's a dude in the comments saying, "Glasses, man, he cheated the referee." I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with people? It really made me think about Mike Tyson when it's like, man, that was a count long to get Buster Douglas. That was a long count. It's like, bro, you gotta fight. Like if somebody hurt, you're gonna finish them. You're gonna stop them. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I mean,
this is two fights that Wilder should have won. I said it from, like I said, from my seat that that was a long count. I accept the loss, but only because, you know, I don't see too much out of order. They had dirty tactics, but who don't? Like you said, but that count was long, and I was like, shit, that you should have been out of there. I can't take that, man. You can't fight.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, Miss T. You know I was there with you because we ran into each other and whatnot.
Yeah, we did.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest with you about that count. You know what I mean? I didn't notice it when I was there. Maybe I was too hyped up. Maybe I was just too happy to see it happen. But I don't remember how long the count was. But I do remember him getting hit behind the head hella time. That's what I do remember. You know what I'm saying?
He has a bad habit of turning his head on shots.
Now, sometimes some of them shots he didn't turn nothing.
No, it pretty much always turns his head. It's kind of, you gotta understand, he's not used to defending. I know that sounds weird. His size and his reach and his speed allows him to stay out of range all the time. So this is one of the rare times you'll see him having to defend himself, like from a punch. Most of the time, he's just out of range. He can step back a half step, and you way out of reach.
And people don't understand. Hey, Glasses, people keep saying, "Oh, he goes straight back. He goes straight back in the line." It's like the only person that can get him
Tyson
when he goes straight back in the line is Tyson Fury. Nobody else can get him when he goes straight back in the line.
Yeah, it got to be somebody big.
He developed bad habits. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not that. It's just you got to fight the fights.
Made him pay. He did what he's supposed to do. I seen him like watching him when he missed because Deontay didn't move so fast. I seen him watching him, and then he stole on him. But you know, so when he missed, he made him pay. But from the seats where I was, and I had some good seats, he did seem like that count was long. And at the fourth round, I said he's not gonna win. I knew it, even after the 2 knockdowns. If you can't count it right, ain't no sense.
Well, I don't think the count is what he needed. It wasn't the count. You had to do some other stuff. It just didn't work out. Sometimes it's like that, man. You don't win them all.
Okay, all right. Answer this question for me though. And you let me know if it's fishy or not. Out of nowhere, they changed the referee like last second. I'm just saying.
Nigga, what the fuck kind of nigga? I don't know. Tyson Fury probably be biting him and bringing a knife and all kind of. You talking about the man dirty, and you talking about this is within the rules. It's dirty. Oh god, this is hilarious.
I'm just throwing some shit out there, hoping something stick. All I'm saying is this, brother. Shit just fishy. That's all I'm saying to you. I just want you to understand that shit's fishy. You saying like can't shit ever happen.
I'm saying it didn't happen. He just lost. Sometimes it happens.
But you can't say no shit like that, though. All right, okay, so listen. All right, so me and you playing one-on-one.
Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas with something fishy.
I mean, he fucked up. He was snorting coke, had the prostitution.
No, that's all the rumors you heard. When you watched the fight, was there something fishy going on?
I mean, the count was kind of long.
He got knocked out.
You don't notice that you kind of do the exact same thing for the fighters you really kind of vicariously live through, where you just got to figure out a reason why they supposed to win. Why I told Fred this the first time we talked about this. He's not supposed to win the fight. The first time when they got the draw, I told Fred he wasn't supposed to even be in the draw in the fight. It was never a fight he was supposed to win if you understand boxing. This ain't me saying question nobody boxing knowledge, but if you understand boxing history, the length of it, how long somebody been boxing, when they have advantages and gifts and all that other shit, you feel me? That's the point. Like only people who kind of was wrapped up into the whole imaging of power and all the magic and the imagination thought that was a winning fight. If you watch boxing, if you don't think a fighter can win in 12 rounds, you should never bet on that fighter, especially at the highest levels. At the highest levels, bet on a fighter you think is going to win in 12 rounds, because most likely that's how it's going to go. So if you thought he would win in 12 rounds, that's why you bet on him. But if you was bet he's going to keep knocking out every man he fought, something is wrong with you. Eventually, men will just stand up to the power. It's happened every last time in boxing. It's not going to change now. Eventually, people just start standing up to the power.
I just wish that they would count right.
I'm not laughing at you, Miss T. I'm just laughing at Glass's reaction. I know it's coming.
Look, I mean, I gotta say that, like, you know, in the first fight, we wouldn't even be here today if they counted fairly.
Man, it was a fucked up count.
And you know that Glasses.
But
that was
now listen, man. Let me tell you something about Glasses, man.
Y'all want
you know
to
what I'm saying? Motherfucker called himself Glasses. He ain't even wearing none. Did you wear glasses when you was watching these fights? Because I'm saying you ain't got no glasses on right now.
I got my contacts on.
Well, nigga, put the glasses on with him. Shit.
It was 3 separate fights. At best, he won 5 rounds.
Oh, come on now. No.
He won 5 rounds.
Oh.
No, we can't.
I think the judges gave him 4. I gave him 5 to 6. Out of 31 rounds, he might have won 5 or 6. He was never supposed to win this fight. I get it. It's dope to truly believe in the power. Like the power. That's not enough at this level. You gotta have more. You gotta be able to win in 12 rounds, because somebody might take your punches for 12 rounds, like this gypsy motherfucker. And maybe the next motherfucker. Or maybe the next motherfucker. People gonna take your power. You gotta win the boxing match.
Right.
I don't know how his big ass kept getting up though. I'll tell you that.
He been getting up every time, man. I don't watch this motherfucker get knocked down in his career I've watched him get knocked down probably about 7 times. That motherfucker is a fight. Sometimes motherfuckers just fight, man. I get it. He look goofy. He look stupid. I get it. Everything you think.
Don't forget he like he stink. Don't forget that
that's
part.
Cool. Whatever you think. He's going to get up. Because you know why? Great fighters get up. You know why Deontay got up? Great fighters get up. Even the fight in the second fight, when they stopped the fight, he got up. He got knocked down standing up. He didn't even get knocked down. They were standing up. Great fighters get up.
Does he be on that shit?
I mean, then why did Deontay get up?
Deontay didn't. This last fight. And look what the ref did. They counted. They waved it off immediately. Which I'm not.
Miss T. Now, come on.
What?
Now, that last knockdown, they had to wave that shit off. I mean, come on now.
Are you listening? I said when he got knocked out, they waved it off as they should.
He went down face first with no hands to stop himself.
When Deontay went down, I expected that. The way he fell, that was a complete wave off. I have no objection to that. I just wish the same energy be kept. In that first fight, Jack Reese should have waved that off.
He didn't go down face first.
That's not a rule.
No, it's different when somebody knocked off conscious and they can't even put their arms out.
What's
like Tyson didn't put his arms out either, though, cuz.
He went down backwards.
Yeah. He was
This is not the same. Deontay didn't get up in 10 seconds or 12 seconds or 15 seconds. It took a while. They had to get him up off the floor. This is different. Y'all got to understand. It's not a rush to count. It ain't a rush to name a winner so you can have a winner. You actually got to win the fight.
I just want the same energy, Glasses. That's all.
Well, the same energy come from you actually got to kick ass. Got to kick ass. You can't get these knockdowns and think they're going to rush the count. You got to finish the job. You got to shut the door. You got to shut the door. He ain't shut the door. He'll shut the door next time. Sometimes it's like that.
Well, his career not over to me. I hear people say that too. I don't think so. I did think he came in heavy. But, I'm not him.
Deuce Time, send a super chat. Somebody want me to ask you an awkward question. I don't really want to ask you, but I'm gonna ask you anyway.
Is it weird? Is it weird?
Yeah, they want me to ask him about Ice Cube.
What about him?
They said something about you chasing him off at a car show or something like that.
I plead the fifth. I ain't in that shit. Y'all not dragging me into this bullshit. I'm not getting it.
You drag everybody else, nigga.
Exactly. I'm not getting back because then what happens is I get that fucked up reputation that's haunted me my whole career.
Yeah.
And you
chasing down the whole man.
The thing is, you just be confronting people about energy, and then you realize the confrontation is not wanted by both sides. That's it. And I don't think I really had no fuck that. I don't know what people even be so mad at. I don't know, man. People just crazy. Look, somebody said, so now I'm looking. Did y'all notice Fury didn't throw the? This is crazy. I love how y'all have like these fans who like figure out excuses. Like this is like the greatest shit ever. And they be just coming up with him. You notice he didn't throw that flick jab. That let you know it's a glove issue. We know it's the gloves. You know what's wrong with the gloves.
Oh man.
This motherfucker glasses, man. That motherfucker he like Pootie Tang when they were shooting at him and shit. He just that motherfucker got the glow. He catching bullets with his teeth. Goddamn.
I remember the last time we had this conversation, and I was like, man, Fury don't win. Nigga, you crazy. And he won the second fight. That Fury goes, man, you crazy. And I'm like, even after this nigga just got this nigga in the second fight that way, niggas like, he ain't gonna win. Niggas is crazy. I'm like, bro, why would you? What's cold is, Drew told me, gee, he out here in 3 rounds. In 3 rounds? He out in 3 rounds. I'm like, in 3 rounds? He said, dude, not a Wilder guy. We making excuses. We pointing out BS. No, you're not. You're doing what fighters do for guys that they like. This is what guys do for fighters that they like. They start making excuses. They be like, well, something had to go wrong. He just couldn't have lost because, and you never have a reason why a nigga couldn't have lost. Never had a reason a nigga couldn't have lost. He was always supposed to lose that fight.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that there was cheating going on in the second fight?
No.
Not at all.
He don't believe shit, Miss T. He loves Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that motherfucker, he loved Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? He don't think Tyson Fury has done nothing wrong. The motherfucker actually thinks Tyson Fury smells like Ocean Springs. You know what I'm saying? He loved Tyson Fury.
I love all the fighters. Tyson Fury could be my favorite, but that don't mean he ain't a cheater. But that don't mean he ain't did something what he did, whatever they did, right? It's not about that. It's not about that. It's just like sometimes this shit is sound ridiculous. Like the whole glove thing, that was ridiculous. Y'all know how many excuses it was after that second fight? I had never seen no shit like that in my life. From the nigga got poisoned, to the suit was too big, to the gloves, to the elbow, to weights in his fucking gloves, to the tape job. I had never in my life heard no shit like this.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Did Deontay have a dent in his head? I'm asking.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Is it still there?
It got operated on, I believe.
It's still there.
It's still there. He got a hole in his head.
Okay. When doctors come out, all doctors, I ain't heard a doctor yet to speak this and say no human hand can make a dent in a skull. You don't believe that?
How the hell is a doctor gonna tell you what a human hand could do unless he got punched in the skull?
They will know. They will know. That's
okay. Then how did the exact same thing happen the second time?
Did he get a dent in this? What you mean the second time?
The same exact fight happened the second time.
I'm not talking about the fight. I'm asking, did he have a dent in his skull when Doctor?
I don't know. He might come back with a dent in his skull. He didn't come immediately and tell us that. He came later. Was like, I got this dent in my skull. He might come back and be like, I got a dent in my skull again.
He didn't say that long after Glasses. Come on now. He had to get surgery, from what I understand.
Like, he get no goddamn surgery.
Hey, Fred. Glasses Malone is like me and Deontay Wilder. I mean, he's like me and Adrian Bronner. I make up every excuse for Adrian. I know Adrian Bronner is the fuck up, and
I get mad when people do that for Bronner. Bronner don't need no excuses. Bronner is a fourth.
Well, why you giving Tyson Fury all these fucking why you defending Tyson Fury so fucking much, man?
Defending that him, he won the damn fight. I'm not defending him. I don't need to defend him.
Well, listen, all I'm saying is this though. All I'm saying is this. Listen, if the motherfucker was so good, this is all I'm saying to you. If the motherfucker was so good, why he every time the motherfucker he doesn't get a one up on the motherfucker. He can't never just beat a nigga straight up. He always gotta have a one up. Either his PEDs or some gloves. There's always some shit with him, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Made up. That's not true. That's not real.
How is it made up, bro? You can see that shit
so
yourself.
Is he on PED now?
I don't fucking know. They ain't tested him.
So they tested him in the second fight.
People wake up in the middle of their career and start cheating, or they always been cheating? Because that's
what did he cheat at?
Is he banned from UK for cheating?
No,
he's not.
No, I don't know.
He gonna tell you some personal shit. That's what he gonna tell you.
But that's not what they're saying. They saying he's banned.
He's not banned.
He doesn't have a license to box because he was cheating.
He hasn't applied for a license to box there.
It was taken from him.
And then they reversed it and dropped all the charges on account of being sued. He's going to fight in the UK again.
Right now. He doesn't have a license right now.
Because you have to apply for a boxing license where you're fighting.
Well, why hasn't he applied if he
He will fight in the UK and he'll get a license and it won't prove anything.
It will prove something.
No, it won't, because what y'all want. Listen, I've heard the same thing, Miss T. He didn't make a title defense. He didn't make a title defense. He didn't do this. Like, y'all can't give this man his credit after all of this.
We can't. How do you assess a cheater? That's my biggest question. How do you assess a cheater?
How is it a cheater if you've never proven him to be a cheater?
But you're not accepting that they proved it by taking.
No, they have never proved it.
They took his license.
No, they literally took his license. He wasn't proceeding with boxing. Literally, he did. As soon as he came back to get his license, he threatened to sue him. They refined all of everything else. He'll get his license for the next fight. Why don't you just give the man his credit?
I can't assess.
Hey, Glasses. Are you gonna be up for a little bit longer? Or are you done for the night?
I'm gonna go. Y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me. How y'all can't get this man his credit?
Hey, Glasses, I like your energy though. I really do. I like listening.
I ain't giving shit. Yeah. He don't deserve shit. Fuck him.
So he came out here and do the same thing you said he cheated to do the second time. He do the third time in front of everybody. You still don't believe it.
But Glasses, he is a cheater, and y'all got.
He just kicked ass. Give him his credit. He kicked the all-time great's ass.
You're a Reddit fan, ain't you?
No, I don't like football.
He is a cheater.
Okay.
I'm saying y'all thought he wasn't gonna win this time because y'all said he cheated the second time.
It's not
come back, he win. He knocked him clean out.
But this is what I said. Deontay won that first fight. I don't care what nobody said. I looked at the fight again.
I totally get it.
Deontay was winning rounds, banking them. He knocked him down twice.
Not winning rounds.
I didn't watch Jack Reese ref fights forever.
He was not winning the rounds.
Than that.
Well, listen, we gonna play the song. We're gonna let Glasses get some rest. You know what I'm saying, and help him find his other glasses.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
What is it gonna take for y'all to give Tyson Fury's credit?
Never.
I gave him his credit. I gave him his little credit. I'm just saying the nigga fishy. That's all I'm saying. You haven't admitted that you have kind of admit that he's fishy as a motherfucker.
Because I don't know what craft you're saying. Is he craft but is Bernard Hopkins fishy?
Bernard Hopkins
is the same thing.
Bernard Hopkins is a fishy motherfucker too, though. That motherfucker did some shit.
You gonna take credit from Beehive?
Dude, he had detached.
Is that where you want to be when Jesus come back?
He was caught with PEDs in his system. He was on coke. He put a dent in somebody's head. No other man can do it, but he can do it. He's man.
I don't know, but I don't know, man. I don't trust that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black man in America. I don't trust that.
He's a white man, so I understand you not trusting him as a white man. But God damn it, you gotta give Bill Gates his credit and say he got some money.
No, man, fuck Bill Gates too. Shit. He stole Apple. No, I just fuck with you. I just fuck with you, dog. I just fucking with you, dog.
For Amazon, for Facebook.
Fuck them all, man. In the words of the great philosopher DB, man, we're gonna get glasses up out of here. Everybody go to the boxing section. We definitely live. Oh, here you go.
That nigga's glasses left. Appreciate the glasses, man. Love you, man. Thank you, Miss T. We smooth. Brian, Tyson Garcia, welcome to the show. Oh, it's not even on. It's not even connected. Birdman, Ruiz, the messenger. Brian, Tyson again, Birdman, Ruiz, the messenger. Also, Goldie Jones, what's up? Brian, B Smooth, the messenger, Picasso, Paul, Matt. Big Dog Willie, man. Keep everybody safe out there, man. Birdman, Crazy. Welcome to the show, Crazy. Paul Capone, welcome to the show. Exo. What's up? Andrew, C-Love, Mr. DIA, and everybody else, man. Peoples Hernandez, what it do? It's only what you do. Things you gotta do.
Hey, we probably gonna extend this fishy ass type of shit. I'm just saying the motherfucker is just fishy. That's all I'm saying. Like, you ain't gonna tell me that motherfucker not fishy. You always got some shit going on. Huh?
He's so, as a matter of fact, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, listen. If every time niggas gotta question your wins, you fishy.
Mm-hmm. Every time there's something. He gonna write a book. He gonna write a book when he's 50, 60 years old.
Why you taking your headphones off?
Oh, I changed it. I had to change because my computer died. I went and got another computer.
Shout out to
last time, y'all.
Hey,
Champion Heart, what it do, big homie? Y'all was getting into my pistachio time, man.
Hey, you done cut him. You done cut him. This is 7 days. You done cut him my damn time, friend.
Love y'all, man. Thank you, Miss T, for coming in.
Love is a word.
All right, I got y'all.
And everybody
else.
Hey,
Miss T, I'm live. I'm live after this. I'm live. I'm live.
Come on over.
Everybody come to the boxing section, man. We live.
Not now, but right now.
Right goddamn now.
Peace.
All right, Fred.